Oh, excuse me.
Hey y'all.
Hello. How's everyone doing?
Let me turn
Is
this
anybody in
down.
the chat? Or is anyone
Mm-hmm.
in? Okay, you all, I can't see your comments, but hello. I have to kind of learn how to fix that so that I can see the comments while I'm on the panel.
It's okay. Hey
So how's
guys.
it?
Take this off. We were echoing. But hey y'all, welcome back to the castle. If you are new here,
Hey, Gemini.
welcome. Do we sound fine, guys? Let me know in the chat, do we sound fine? Do I sound good to you, Golden?
Yes, you sound fine. You sound, yes,
Okay.
you do.
I see Gemini up in here, Big Tasty,
Hey, Big
Malika.
Tasty. Malika H. I know it must be Malika H, right?
Mm-hmm. Let me turn this background thing off. Okay. Well, what's up, y'all? Yeah, Malika A. She said, hey, Golden.
It's Wednesday, right? Today's Wednesday.
Yeah.
Okay, happy
Mm-hmm.
hump day, everyone.
Happy hump day. So y'all probably like, what are these two up to this time of night? It's a lot been going on here. Even though I've been MIA.
It
Yeah.
has been. It has been.
Mm-hmm.
And Golden has been all in the mix. But this is my last day because I got a lot of business to take care of. So all of those misfits, you know, they can get a break tomorrow. But one thing they will learn, or they better learn, is not to come over here messing with me. You know, here I am starting this again, but I'm just saying, like, don't play with me. What that dude did, has been doing, I don't like it. I don't like bullies, and I don't like people toying and playing with me, you know, and playing tag team games, and when you F with me, I go in hard. Like, this is just not some YouTube shit. This is for real. Like, I don't play like that. And like, that's what I keep saying. These people must be from the country, the South somewhere, where this shit is acceptable. It's not acceptable, where I'm from. And like, for real, like, people would get hurt. So people don't do that unless they're ready for that, for that kind of action. Like, for real. And I'm realizing, like, I mean, like, let's keep it real. I come from a city with a lot of high crime rate, the whole state, and this has been going on. So, I mean, I know better, and it's apparent that these people don't. You know, but anyway, how's everyone doing?
I was trying to ask them to make sure that audio sound good.
Can they hear?
I know. That's what I'm like. I know I ain't tripping. Like, why? Because see, I typed it. Are y'all sure the audio is good? It sounds static to me. But they were saying it sound good. It sounds like, I guess because you're driving, Golden. That's probably what it is. It sounds like wind or something.
That's what it is. Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, it sounds static. Hmm.
How many people are in the chat or in the on the live tonight?
It say
Doesn't it?
21 so far, but they say you
Oh,
sound
okay.
static.
I could. Yeah. You know what? Ew. Do I still sound like that long?
Yeah. Um.
I do. I think I know what the problem could be. I
I
might
was
have to
gonna tell
leave
you.
and come back if it's too bad.
Yeah, or I was gonna tell you to look at the bottom of the screen where the settings is, like if you're on speaker or default or whatever. You can switch it without leaving.
And go to audio.
Yeah, go to audio and then like what is on default?
No.
It's on speaker.
Oh, it is on default. Should I take it off? Yeah.
Yeah, you can switch it to something else like speaker or
Okay.
can you hear me? See now I can't hear. Say something.
Oh, my media. Wait a minute.
Say something, Golden.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Good. Is it
Can
better?
you hear me?
I can hear you.
Um,
Yes.
yeah, it sounds better to me. Do it sound better, chat? Hey Vanessa, hey Warrior. It sounds better to me.
Okay. Good. Hey, Vanessa. Hey, Warrior. What's going on out there?
Yeah, they say sound better. Thanks, guys.
Oh, okay. I know you all have been seeing Golden act up online, but um, I don't really have to justify much. But I'm just I don't tolerate BS. Like seriously. I'm just not that type. Like people who know me will tell you I don't play with kids. And what I mean is that's adults who are acting like kids. Like all that stuff, that game that's been played where anybody who comes in vibes, who visits vibes channel, gets harassed. I'm not going for that anymore. I literally went on that dude's page today, and I'm not trying to. Yeah, I'm bringing him up because, yeah, he's victimizing me. Shit, I literally went on his page on the 2.0 page, and there were 19 posts with my name in it. Now that's not even including the videos, the lives. And I'm not talking about that guy. I'm messing with that guy on my page. Now I did tag him and address some things a few weeks ago because he's been doing, messing with me. And I'm like telling them off. Like, yeah. And then it was one post, that last one, I said, I'm not about to keep saying it. I'm not about to keep repeating myself. I don't repeat myself with people, just keep repeating it and repeating it. I try to give people warnings though. And what happens is when they take it for granted and keep playing, and when I make a move and then they want to now, they get mad or they want to try to make amends and shit when it's too late. So, the reality of it is the dude, anytime, uh, now I've heard this guy say on more than one occasion, yeah, I used to really admire Golden or look up to her. It was something like that. And I'm realizing he has now like a serious obsession where it's almost kind of like he can't get over it that because he said it in his lives. She believed in her, just some crazy stuff. Like, this dude and I, we could have been okay. Like initially, I remember he told his chat one time, yeah, Golden, she don't want to, I don't care about that. That's between two grown adults. And I was trying to be neutral and mutual friends, YouTube friends with both of them. But apparently that's not what he wanted. I'm not about to be a mutual friend with somebody and they just keep harassing and attacking or upset because you're supporting somebody who he's mad at now because they're not together anymore. You're not going to play me with like that or play with me. Even on this app, when the content creators are going back and forth, I try to say neutral. As soon as the content creators start talking about another one and I'm cool with both of them, I'll just sit quiet. I'm not going to insert myself and all that kind of stuff. That's not how I roll. That is not how I roll. So for this dude to think that he can control and dictate what I do, and he is not doing the three F's, which is financing me, feeding me, and fucking me, he's out his monkey mind. And guess what? Even the man who is or was couldn't control me like that. I don't even know this dude. And I'm just not tolerating it. And now, if you notice, people talk about vibes all the time. They're in his chat every time he goes live. You don't see Vibes getting on there harassing every time she goes live. She's going to harass every last one of his supporters or one that, one of the ones that she sees talking about her. Now, speaking of all of that, it's a lady that was in his chat yesterday, one of his mods. I'm now realizing something is just wrong with her. She goes back and forth. Now, she was in another content creator's page and he was talking about Kiki. She was with it. I was talking about Kiki. I wasn't really saying nothing real bad, but it doesn't matter. She had her 2 cents all in it. She had her 2 cents all in it before I got there. And do you know, I saw her one day in Kiki's chat like everything was cool. And she does it to everybody. I remember she used to come in Sheena's chat. And she's the one who started some stuff and told Sheena that Sunny was messing up her page. And that was part of the reason why Sheena got rid of Sunny during that time, because she was getting feedback. And she's like, I don't want my people, and my supporters, where they don't want to be here because of that. And I'm just telling you what the real is. I did not know it was. I remember Platinum asked her in Vibes chat one day, and she said, yeah. So I'm like, I'm seeing this broad yesterday. I don't even care. And she's sitting here just talking about me and believing this dumb stuff. I'm like, if she's really following each page, but it's like, and I can't fuck with nothing like that. Now, mind you, she was in another chat one day and was like, Golden, I really like you. And she wanted to make amends. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I really don't make amends with folks, but this is some YouTube stuff. But you're not going to find me be doing this shit every other day. I don't have no beef with her. I'm just going to leave well enough alone. She ain't got to say hi to me or anything, because if she does, I'm just going to keep on typing like she's not there. And I'm not going to block her. She's something wrong with her. And I've noticed she's done that with several content creators. Oh, excuse me, she'll go from one to the other. So that's what she was doing yesterday. But mind you, I look at one of my videos and she's laughing at him in one of my videos. So you're his mod. So this is something that she does. So I'm realizing it doesn't matter who it is. She'll be in your chat today talking about so-and-so, and in so-and-so's chat tomorrow talking about you. See, I don't roll like that. I don't roll like that.
You're right. You're right,
You know,
Golden. That's the same way she was in my chat, remember? Laughing at
yes,
the recordings.
we're laughing at everything. And then it's like Next thing you know, she'll just be in somebody else's chat, and it's like, dang, what happened? But now I'm realizing that's just what she does. But I don't fool with weird women. Like, I don't fool with a lot of women anyway, and especially not some weird ones. I
Yeah.
don't do that kind of stuff. So anyway, but I noticed her yesterday, honey. She was going to town, going to town. But what I'm getting to is that with all of that, and she was in there talking about vibes. Now she used to be cool with vibes. Vibes doesn't even say anything about her. Vibes does not create a post and talk about her or any of the other ones. But this is what he does. He can't stand it. But anyway, on to his woman. She is a lying, conniving individual. And I'm really realizing that. I remember when Sheena shared with me how she was fighting all these people, but I never witnessed it. She said, hey, I was fighting all these people for Mimi. And girl, I didn't even know what I was fighting about. But Mimi was supposed to be like her little niece, you know? And I'm realizing Mimi is messy and a big liar. And what she'll do, she'll post something and then delete it without realizing that we have screenshots. Then she'll come back and try to justify it and clean it up, then go run to other people who fighting and swinging for her. I remember it was a time when Godbody was swinging for her, you know? But I'm starting to wonder, is she a predator? Like, are you preying on everybody who you think is a little slow? Let me share a story with you. I hope Copper is in the chat. We were talking about some kind of way, her and Wardlord were talking about Mimi messing with homeboy over there, right? And when I tell you Warlord was fighting hard for her, he kept making it seem like something wrong with us. He kept saying Mimi does not mess with him. They're not together. Mimi just being nice. But we've been, mind you, we're watching all of the stuff going on with all this stuff that, like, we know that dude is crazy, right? And delusional a bit. But I mean, I got to give him a little credit. I'm like, he ain't this crazy where in his head he believes that he's with her unless she has him under that impression. Okay. Warlord swore like we didn't know what we was talking about. He talks to Mimi all the time. He even tried to go as far as saying Mimi's is near his town and all this. And I'm like, I wouldn't give a damn. If Mimi is not your Siamese twin, you can't sit me here and tell me anything. Now, Mimi was telling this dude according to him, and we've gone back and forth more than one time. I thought after all, a lot of the stuff that had gotten exposed, I thought he would like wake up and was like, oh, okay, Mimi was lying to me. No, he did it again. He's like, Mimi has a boyfriend in the Navy, and they ain't together. She's just being nice. You know, she's just a nice person. I'm like, that makes no sense. So how are you that nice where you have a man thinking that you're dating them and he's doing all this crazy stuff? Mimi is conniving and she's a liar. And the more that I've been going back and forth with this broad online, the more I'm seeing it. And it's all coming together, like the manipulation, the lying, like what she did to Image on Godbody's channel, like the stuff that Tina was saying, how she was fighting for this girl, fighting all these people. Really, I didn't even know all this kind of stuff was going on like that. But she'll sit right, like, well, say something and it's a big lie. And then you'll have the screenshot. And then she'll come back and kind of justify it. Like with this, with her backup channel. She changed the name of the backup channel and was messing with Homeboy's ex My Way. She went on Sheena's channel trying to tell Sheena off. I told Sheena, I said, that's Mimi, because that same account shared his ex's stuff, and it's calling, and the name of the account says mentally ill or whatever. Sheena asked her, "Is that you, Mimi?" And she said, "Who?" Now, mind you, after she told Sheena off, and she told Sheena about Mimi, and then she said, "Is that you, Mimi?" She says, "Who is Mimi?" She asked Sheena, "Who is Mimi?" You know that made no sense. That's somebody who's trying to play it off and so dumb they're not even thinking, because they think they're smarter than everybody. They're not even thinking. It didn't make sense. So now I think today she's trying to justify some more. Everybody know my backup page. Yeah, everybody knew your backup page, but they didn't know it as my way or whatever the girl's name is, McClure. So you're a liar, and that wasn't the reason. You know that Sheena didn't know that, and nobody else. You was thinking you were coming in, and I was wishing. I know Vibes wanted to clear her name, but see, I'm the type of person when I catch somebody, I let them go on, and I wish we had let her go on, because she would have did more damage, and she would have been going to other people's pages doing all this stupid shit. But Vibes wanted her name cleared because there were a few people believing that it was Vibes. Oh, this car! Oh, my window up. There were
I
people,
get blamed for everything.
yeah, there were people who were believing it. And I'm not bad mouthing the people, but they just thought it, like one thought that, oh no, I seen her with that account before, which wasn't true. So I was like, okay, let's go ahead, because that wasn't setting well with Vibes. And I was telling her, don't worry about it. They'll find out later. And I think they might have thought it was Vibes because days prior, Vibes was on live, and that miscommunication between her and Sheena, which it all got cleared up for the ones in the back. So maybe because that was kind of fresh. That's what I mean, like how people would just assume because of things like that. Anyway, oh, excuse me. She, she's just a liar. And what I already know what it is. She's just not one of those kind of people that just say, fuck it, I got caught, let me leave it alone. She'll keep going on and on trying to prove a point. And all she's doing is just digging a deeper hole for herself. Now I guess she done ran to Warlord with this crazy looking twig sitting on top of his head, looking like a combination of an alfalfa and a damn buckwheat. Here he comes, trying to swing for her. Because I know she was probably over there crying to him, right? He out handling Mimi. And some of the stuff he was saying, I'm like, this woman is telling him that I tagged her and some stuff. I ain't tagged her in anything. Everything I've done, I tagged other people, but not her. And if I tagged her, let's see if she got the screenshots. Then he said I would have tagged her in Dubowski's channel. Dubowski could come on here right now and say that's a damn lie. She went in his chat telling him, like, don't be bothered with me. I can't even tag Mimi because she's been blocked now for a while. Now she got Warlord thinking that her backup page, I blocked her, and she was blocked there, but I unblocked her so she could say something on my page. I'm like, either he's lying with her and playing this game, or he that dumb to believe this dumb shit. Did not know that bitch was gonna come back, change the name back to J Cena, and come on my page with her cyber stalking and harassing. I didn't invite her to my page. Neither Warlord, who sounds like a goddamn fool, and I really don't know if he's trying to play me or if this bitch is playing him. But just going by her characteristics, her flaws that I've been seeing, she might be trying to play him too, or they just both the same. But Warlord, you roll your ass back on around that corner, and don't you bring your little punk ass back over here with that dumb shit. Now, if you come on my page, you better come with some facts, because she has been tagging me, and I didn't even know it until I got word that she wrote something to me, and the first time I didn't do anything about it, but the next time I said, "Oh, let me screenshot this, because this bitch will swear she never did it," because I see she's a liar. And that's the funny part. The reality of it is that her and that dude over there, they're gonna be falling out a lot, because number one, he's aggressive, and kind of abusive, like pushy, and she's trifling and a liar, and he's gonna get upset a lot. Oh, speaking of that, Y'all know we've been catfished. Okay. And now it's kind of like, oh, this is probably the reason why this man hasn't met her. Because all the women in the chat, I know when you meet a man, I'm not even talking about online because I have never met a man online. When I meet it, so, but I'm saying like in general, when you meet a man and he gets your number, even if you, I guess, meet one online, I guess it's kind of the same way. But when you meet a man, they're like excited. They want to see you again. When can I see you again? Right? And I
Yeah.
kept asking, I was asking Vibes one day, because this is like something weird about this. Like, they've been doing all of this online and they haven't met each other yet. I mean, what? Florida to Virginia is what? Half a day? I mean, and then if you fly, it's only what? A few hours. Flying is not that expensive. He could catch a Spirit, or she can, or one of those other ones, what, Frontier, or catch a good, a good price. You can look up with Delta, a lot of them, and get a good price. So I'm like, the way this dude is, he ain't trying to meet her. He ain't, you know. So I asked Vibes, I said, was he trying to meet you real fast, Vibes? Vibes shared with me they were supposed to meet in the summertime, but he wanted to meet her sooner. So that's how they met sooner. Okay. So I know damn well, with me just knowing men, he wanted to meet her. And he thought he had a fly girl. Okay. He's going by these photos. Now, first of all, let me get this clear. Mimi ain't like all that. She's average. She had what from the picture, what we saw. She's all right looking, not a bad looking female on from those photos in her video. But you all, that shit is filtered for real. All of her photos are filtered. When I saw the real Mimi, I laughed because Vibes calls her the help, and that's exactly what she was looking like a mammy. Okay? So I'm like, maybe this is the reason why she's stalling. Now remember, she came in as Maisha, a skinny girl. Okay? She was trying to get him to like her. Then she said, oh, I was just playing with you. However this happened, I'm really Mimi. Okay? I'm the fat one. But the reality of it is that when I tell you those photos, if you were to see Mimi from behind all those filters and them filtered cameras and videos, that does not even look like the same Mimi, the same person. So I posted it because I was tempted, but it doesn't matter to me. But I heard she was on her post talking about if somebody posts a picture of me without my authorization. Yeah, you post pictures. So you scared, yeah, without your authorization of you looking like a damn mammy. That's what you didn't want. Looking like the real Mimi from behind them damn filters.
But
He
it was
talking about
okay
a
for her to
catfish.
post my way, huh? She
My
don't
way
want
looked
nobody
better.
posting her, but she had no problem posting that lady, right?
Right. And then that's another thing. They's trying to find a defense. Talking about My Way was in the bodysuit. I don't give a damn what My Way was in. My Way felt like it's porn. It's revenge porn. Okay. My Way says she's going to do something about it. How are you going to be able to? You think the judge is like, oh, okay. If this woman said it was porn, she was in her house, in her privacy, and whether it could have been a negligee or a bodysuit, whatever it was, some of her body was showing, and she says it's porn. Y'all, they trying to find any kind of defense. Oh, it was a costume. Well, motherfuckers, a whole bunch of bitches wear costumes. Oh, here we go. I'm cursing, but I'm just saying. What does that mean? So you're gonna tell the judge that
Well, go ahead.
because she had some handcuffs and a devil costume or something? I didn't forgot what it was. But what I'm saying is that that's not going to be a justification. Plus, on top of it, what they posted, the judge will know that was not. They weren't just posting a picture. It was intentional. It was revenge. It was malicious. Not intentional. It was malicious. And that bitch is worried half to death over there. She can't stand that I'm posting. Well, you can just stop watching because I have you blocked. Why you keep coming to my page? See, this wouldn't even be bothering you. Like sometimes I wasn't even on her page. I would go over there sometime, but somebody would tell me, and some of the stuff I miss because I'm not watching you, ho. But you're watching me. Let me do my thing on my page. I'm not fucking with you. And what I'm saying is my constitutional right. I'm not making shit up. I'm telling what you did and how your man admitted how y'all were involved and how you two are get on the phone and you all start laughing. And he said, watch how I'm gonna start saying this to watch people while you bully and fuck with them. And I already knew it. I kept suspecting, and I'm like, she just sit on this page, You could control Mika not being on that panel. But you couldn't control him not bothering everybody. Girl, go sit down and stop. You play that shit with Lord. I could imagine she was a trifling ass lying teenager and lying to her mama. Her mama probably silly, believing that dumb shit. She sure wouldn't want me to be her mother.
But it
Bitch, don't
wouldn't
come in here
be.
with all that bullshit and them lies and shit.
I'm not posting her picture, but if somebody wanted to post her picture, it wouldn't be illegal because it was actually from a social media domain. It wasn't a private picture.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's
it
true.
was from Facebook, if I hear correctly, from the person that
Yeah,
sent it to me. Mm-hmm.
that's true.
And
And
you
she
know,
look a
I'm
hot
not the
mess.
type to go posting people picture. I really don't do that. So yeah.
Like, take that, just Lord. Talking
Mm-hmm.
about she can pull and hurt somebody's man anytime. Girl, go sit down.
Mm-hmm.
And even if you was fine, even the fine fly bitch sometimes can't pull a female who they look better than. Because men are not always in the looks like that. They want a little something more. She dingy, but she sure can't. Because what I saw, she looked like somebody ashy. And girl, please, them pictures are all glossed up and filtered with that wig or weave or whatever she got, and them slick down the side baby hair, whatever it is she got going on.
Yeah. Well,
All of
that's who
her
say she
pictures are
look better than me.
filters.
That's who say
And
she look
that's
better
why
than me
all of her
having
pictures
worse
kind of
hair.
look different. Like, don't even, like if you see some, never mind. No, let me just leave it alone. Because I ain't really the type to talk about people. But when I catch somebody always trying to talk about somebody else, that's when I do it. Like, what nerve are you? Because I wasn't raised like that. And I ain't never been that type to talk about people. I used to always feel sorry for people or bad for people when people would talk about them. So, no. But my thing is since you want to think you're going to talk about and you over here tricking everybody and there go Willie. Mimi look better than all of them. Willie, go sit down, please. That's why I said when, before the filters or after? Shit.
Yeah. So now y'all see, right? Whether I say something or I don't say something, I get cussed out every day, every single day. Y'all see
Yeah.
for yourself, right?
I advised Vibes not to say anything yesterday and she didn't. Don't say anything today. Just don't even say anything. Because now it's really a thing where somebody's going to do it just or to rouse her up just for her to come back and then they can go back and forth. It's like, who the fuck does that? We too grown for that shit. Well,
Hmm.
I have to cuss people out. Like, you better go on.
Yeah. I come on here, I'm like, dang, my name ringing everywhere. I'm not even on here, y'all.
Yeah. But I had to say that about Mimi with that warlord. Keep your little ass on over there. Roll your ass back on there. Your motherfucking wheelchair is faster than your motherfucking brain. And you need some more batteries on that bitch, nigga.
But you
Don't
see
come
how fast
playing
he
with
say you
me.
block he say you blocked him. That's the narrative he's spinning now.
I didn't block him. It was whatever he said, because I guess he called himself writing I don't know, it was BITCH, but he didn't write that. He was in spam and trash where he needed to be. So I took that bitch out of spam. What I'm gonna block him for? But he at this point, don't come back on my page. Because now this bitch is swinging for you. And this is what I'm talking about. She's the type that will throw people. And that's what I'm saying. She's from one of them damn towns where bitches don't get their asses fucked up. Like that Monique, her auntie. What was her auntie's man, Tookie? Tookie's wife, which was Monique's biological great auntie, she was the founder of the Criplets. The Criplet girls fought. And when dudes had issues, like how these dudes be swinging and fighting, that's why I'm not used to that. I didn't come from that era. You know, and in fact, even before then, men didn't do that. But I'm just saying, like, I remember back in the 70s when it was a couple and it could be a husband and a wife or a boyfriend, girlfriend. And if they got into it with another boyfriend and girlfriend, the dude would fight the dude and the woman, the wife and the other woman, they would fight each other. That's how that was. So with the Criplets, if any dudes had problems with their females and any kind of thing like that, they got the homegirls, they got the Criplets to whoop her ass. And this is what I'm talking about. Like, they be like, oh, that old lady be messing with the girls. I'm just going by like the shit they doing and the scandalous shit they doing. But I guess they safe where they are. So maybe I need to just be talking to the girls in LA. And most of the time, they know what time it is. You about to get your ass mopped up by the Criplets or whoever. The dudes ain't gonna fight you, but they'll get their females or their homegirls too. So that I'm saying is like the shit Mimi doing. Girl, please. She would have got mopped up. She wouldn't even be doing this shit because them girls would have been in her ass, fucking her up. I don't know if you all know about the Criplets. Y'all only heard of the Crips and the Bloods. But they have the Criplets, and actually Monique's auntie, believe it or not, Monique's auntie was one of the ones who founded the Criplets. And that's the girls. And it's a bunch of Criplets. I ain't never had a problem with one.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is that like that shit and that scandalous shit and all that kind of stuff them females be doing and crossing dudes up doing that's just scandalous. I'm not used to that. So when I be talking my shit is because this shit is, and for everybody else to be like it's entertaining, like they just learning themselves. Okay, y'all come from a town where don't nobody get fucked up, hung, beat up. You know what I'm saying? It must be like that shit ain't cool. People don't tolerate that kind of stuff. And what she does is she gets other people involved. I've been paying attention to her. And what she'll do, everybody get to fighting and swinging, and she'll be standing on the sideline. She's the type of person that'll start some mess, and you jump in it, and you get jumped, and you look, and she's standing on the corner watching you get jumped. Huh? I couldn't fuck with nobody like her. Right now and in my younger day. No way. I see the type she is. Now she got Warlord over there, and he's saying some shit. He don't even know what he's talking about. He cannot show anything where I tag this girl. I can't tag her even if I wanted to because I have her blocked. But she was tagging me, and I didn't know it because I have her blocked. But I found out about it and I screenshot it, and you can tell she tagged me because it's in blue. That's what I'm saying. She's a little dumb. Like she don't even think. Like she would be the type that would fuck up a crime. She would get caught because she doesn't think like, oh, I better not do it that way. Or if I do it that way and if it happened like this, it's like it's nothing ever thought out. Like, bitch, if you want to start doing some shit, you need to have your shit a little bit better thought out. It's like she changed her damn name back to Jacina, but the bitch forgot to change the name of the girl. She knew she was caught now, so now she's trying to play it off like that's my backup. Your backup was not Daphne McLaren. You was using Daphne McLaren because you was about to start trolling people and talking shit, but you got busted. Now, although she got Jayciana, unless she changed it, and if she didn't, she will when she hear this. But we already got a screenshot. I'm like, this bitch is still goofy and fucking up. Stay in your lane, bitch.
There go Copper. I know you were looking for her earlier about
Copper.
something.
Copper. I was sharing with them about, I know you all right with Warlord, but I was sharing with them how this damn, how manipulative. I'm trying not to say Warlord is this slow. I'm hoping Warlord was just trying to play with us and knew the truth. But really, this shit is looking slow because he done did some other shit and repeating some shit she said because she knows he trusts him. She he trusts he trusts her. And people like her, when you know that the person trusts you, you take advantage. Copper. Remember when Warlord was swearing up and down Mimi and Kang were not together and that she was just being nice. And he was saying it like he would put his life on this. Remember, he said she has a boyfriend in the Navy and he is not with her. She is not with him. She's just being nice. Or am I going crazy, Copper? Can y'all tell me what Copper said?
Let me see. Do you have a friend? What? Hold on for a second.
Uh-huh. Like I
Oh,
can't, I know I'm not going crazy.
I want to put it in the back chat because anybody that hit the link gonna be able to see it.
Huh?
It's so much going on. Platinum, I don't want to put my email in the back chat because anybody that come up here on the link gonna be able to see it. I sent it to you on IG. Okay, so we say who I'm looking for, Copper?
Right, Copper. Do you remember when he was saying how Mimi was not dating or not messing around or talking to Kang, and she just being nice, and he was saying it in a way like Kang, like she just don't want to hurt his feelings. It was almost kind of like he was saying it like that. And remember, he was saying she got a boyfriend that's in the Navy. Remember, he kept saying all that like she's not with him, and like even though they had gone on panel, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm with her," and like even now that she's even giving him hearts and telling him that she loves him, this fool is still sitting here like they not no, like he really believes this shit. Like I said, I don't know if his mind is disabled too or he think that I'm disabled mentally, like slow mentally, not crazy mentally. Like I'm trying to figure this shit out. Like he's sounding like a little 2-year old, like believing some naive, gullible shit, like anything you tell a little baby because they don't know no better. And really, the reality is these kids today, like I said before, shit, they're not even going for that dumb shit. Copper, do you remember it? What did she say?
She said yes, he was claiming she had a dude in the Navy and Riri was just cordial with Kane.
And she was being nice, really, really nice to him. Like, is this dude serious? And he did this on multiple occasions, not just one day. He's done it more than one day, on more than one occasion, on, on it, several days, multiple days, rather, shall I say. She's very conniving. She's a liar. And it's funny because she'll say something, and I'm like, here, I have a screenshot right here. I'm like, who is she trying to fool? And she's a stalker. Like, she'll call everybody obsessed and everything. I want you all to think about this. I remember somebody had called her a stalker, and I really didn't think about it until one day, and then especially now, I'm like, you know what? Mimi is a stalker. She was obsessed with Sonny. She was probably one of those type, like when she was babysitting or Jarvis was babysitting for Sonny, she probably admires Sonny because Sonny was out there stripping, and Sonny was probably coming over there with high heels on and back outs and stuff. And she looks awkward, and she was look all homey like. So it was probably one of those things where she wished she could be like Sonny. And Sonny was probably outgoing and everything. You know how Sonny is. So imagine Sonny out there in the scene. You know what I mean? Just out there talking shit, coming in, you know what I'm saying, with her tattoos and everything, some hot shorts on. And she probably wanted to be like Sonny. It was something she admired. They have females like that, like this Willie Smith. She got a thing for Ebony.
Copper said, I don't know either. I don't know if he lacks awareness and letting Riri play
I
him.
can't hear you. Huh?
She said, I don't know. Copper said, I don't know either. I don't know if he lacks awareness and letting Riri play him or if he thinks we the slow ones. LOL.
I'm starting to get confused about this. Like I'm hoping he a grown man. Like, come on. Like, were you sheltered all your life? It's like, are you a little slow? Like, did something happen to you in the military where you got a little post traumatic stress? No, you can't, because no, it can't be no post traumatic because I know too
Oh,
many of them.
Lord.
Well,
Y'all ain't no good in this chat. Oh my gosh, Drea done put the damn picture as her profile picture.
which picture?
The help?
The ashy. And she's sitting around here, folks thinking like she finer than us. And it's like, please, girl.
Oh gosh.
I noticed in this little section, everybody want to talk about how folks look. It's like, don't nobody even give a fuck about that. Like, what environment have you came from? People, they care about money. Like, what do you know? How can you help us make some money? How can what kind of information can you get to me? We all want to make this money. We don't give a fuck about how somebody was born to look. But since they're interested in it, and since she playing in folks' face and trying to act like she's super fly, which she was, I never thought she was super. I just thought she wasn't a bad looking little plump rubber duck dolly. But come on, no, she looks just like the help, like for real, like a mammy, bald head.
I'm not even gonna flash it on the screen because then they might go whining to YouTube. Oh, privacy complaint. Oh, she stole my picture, so that's why I'm not putting it on the screen. But
Yeah, don't put it on the screen.
no,
But
because
that
they
don't. Am I
but
crazy, or does that not look? I mean, y'all can tell it's her, but she look ashy and dusty as fuck.
but the thing
Please.
about it is, oh, they could go live and post people picture all in their live and do all this
And
stuff,
they
and it's
thinking shit
okay,
is
right?
funny. And we're not even saying it like that, but we saying it like, yeah, you a real catfish. And now I see why Kang ain't has, I see she's probably stalling for a whole bunch of reasons.
Mm-hmm.
A whole bunch of reasons. Because if you should, should have made sure that man. I'm trying to figure out if he was able to go see Vibe so fast, and I know how men are. It's something where she's stalling and where he can't. Because I know he would be down there. I know he would drive down there. I know, and I don't even know him, but I just know men. They want to just be able to look at the woman who they like, give her a hug, a kiss on the cheek, something. Be just to be in her company. This ain't sounding right to me.
That's the double standards on here, though. They could go live, flash people picture, all in that, and they will take the lives down. They'll leave them up. But then when somebody else
Yeah.
do it, it's a problem.
But what are we doing is saying that she a catfish. So they sit over there thinking she's super, super duper fly. And now they need to know they homegirl over there. They don't even know who she was. And let me share a story with y'all. I had a friend in high school. And I'm not down in women who wear makeup. I just never did. I'm saying my family was into fashion, modeling, beauty, and all that kind of stuff. I was just never into it. And I had a friend, she wore a lot of makeup. I met her with makeup on. One of my friends introduced me to her when I was in junior high school and they were in high school. Anyway, when I got to high school, I always hung out with the older. I never really hung out with people in my grade level. So would hang out with them. And so one day when I was going to school, I got on the bus. The bus was always crowded in the morning time, the public bus, going to school and work or whatever. So when it was time to get off, all of a sudden my friend appeared and I was like, "Oh, I didn't know you was on the bus." She was like, "You looked right at me and I spoke and you didn't say anything." I was like, "What?" Okay. This was before they was wearing all this makeup. I call what these females are wearing now stage makeup because that's what it is. When we would perform, we would wear that kind of makeup on stage. I call it stage makeup. That's not even regular everyday makeup. And she was not wearing stage makeup, but she wore a lot of it. And she wore so much of it. I used to hang out with her every day and did not even recognize the girl And she wasn't ugly or nothing like that. She wasn't like extremely pretty. But I'm just saying, I did not recognize her. And I was hanging out with her every day. I didn't even know that was my friend. So basically, I had a friend who I didn't even know what she looked like. So that's what they fucking with over there. They've been looking at those videos, some little quick 2-second videos, and she's shaking her head in the car with her hat on, a wig on top of that, a weave or whatever, all them damn filters, and Aunt Jemima over there it's a whole nother look. Girl, don't play with me, because when you and your niggas start trying to play with me and my fish eyes, I will dig up in your ass, because I really don't care. I got big eyes. My eyes are Asian eyes, because I'm mixed with Asian. But I don't give a fuck. Because them motherfucking eyes then got me a whole bunch. And them motherfucking eyes ain't never stopped me from getting a man, a job, getting this money, getting respect from motherfuckers or nothing else. But don't y'all get to, and then out of all people, the one over there looking like Jimmy the Cricket. Everybody like, ugh, he ugly. Look crazy. And he's trying to roast somebody. Y'all better chill, because if you want to bring out some family pictures, I'm the ugliest they come, and I'm keeping it fucking real. I used to wonder why I wasn't even as pretty as the rest of my family. Y'all better go sit down some motherfucking where. Let's bring out the family reunion photos. Shit, don't come playing
Oh
with me.
gosh. I got something
Shit,
to play, but it seemed like the file is too large for
I don't give a fuck.
StreamYard.
If I'm motherfucking not as fine as somebody else, because money don't bring you no motherfucker. I mean, looks don't bring you no damn money. Now, looks back in the day was some, but people don't care about that anymore. They want to know, what can you bring to the table? How can how can we grow? That kind of shit. And don't be trying to have no baby by somebody because you think you're going to have a cute baby, because I'm going to tell you just like this. I know good looking people whose babies ain't as good looking as them. And I could just give you an example. My grandparents' kids were not ugly, but they didn't come out looking as good as my grandparents. They resembled them, but they didn't come out looking as good as them, as good as their parents. So
Okay.
trying to have a baby because somebody look good, though, and then especially these men, if they fucking with bitches when they don't even know what they look like. So what I'm saying is that maybe this is why she's stalling. She over there playing, and he all thinking he got something. My girl, my baby,
Golden,
and she looked just like the
Golden.
help, like for real, huh?
Hey, can you hold the show down for like 2 minutes? I got something I want to play, but I got
Okay,
to do something to be able to put it up here.
okay, I will. So anyway,
Okay,
you all,
I'll be back, y'all.
I won't be able to see your
Mm-hmm.
comments. I got to put that together. I'm ignorant with this YouTube stuff. This is new to me, seriously. I've been on YouTube
Yeah,
for
I try to
years and
upload
years,
it to StreamYard, but I don't know. It's just always something.
but I just, I didn't create a page until 2 years ago, and that was because in order for me to make a comment on something, I had to have a channel. So anyway, basically, so you all see what she looks like, so she can stop playing, and they can stop playing with us, especially the ones talking about Mimi. They jealous. She jealous of Mimi, and because she look. If only y'all knew what I knew. Mm, mm. In my Patty LaBelle voice. So anyway, like I said, I noticed that Mimi is very conniving. She lies a lot. And I'm reading this stuff that I'm like, really, I'm gonna tell you something. She's not a friend. Anytime a friend would do that to you and have you swinging and fighting for them, and then you saying shit and you look stupid and goofy, that's a fucked up friend. I don't want my friend looking stupid and goofy and saying shit that sound retarded. It's just like you don't want a friend, like if your friend, if their hair is not together or if their clothes and you want to kind of get them something so they can look right. Like you don't want your friend to be looking all crazy and busted up. She don't give a fuck. Because like I said, I don't know what's going on with this warlord. With the maybe he just crazy. That's why. Because I mean, here with them twigs sitting on top of his damn head. Like I said, looking like a half alfalfa and a damn buckwheat. All I ain't never seen a combination. Usually when I talk about somebody, it look like one or the other. Yeah. Look like them braids is about to fall off. Like how they had them crazy people who have their hair all matted up and haven't even been doing much to the dreads, and then it starts falling out. Like maybe I'm wrong, but that's what it looked like. And I don't even watch Warlord like that. But the time I saw him, I was like, what is going on here? And here he talking about he sell houses. Well, you must not sell houses like showing them off, because ain't no anywhere I want to buy a house from a realtor that look like that. And it has nothing to do with him being in a wheelchair, because I buy from a person with a wheelchair any day. I'm talking about looking that like that. Who would you know what I'm saying? If you're dealing with clients and shit, when I'm dealing with clients, I look a totally different way when I go see a client. And then when I come back, I'll I'm a whole nother person. I'll switch my cars when I'm going to go see a client. Okay, y'all gonna hear me order this Sprite, because my throat is still kind of. But anyway, all I want is for them people to leave all of us alone. And I'm serious about that. I don't like bullies. If it's somebody like, apparently you're not creative and don't have any content, because anytime you have to talk about a person, it's not like you're giving the news. Now, giving the news on a person like, hey, did you see this going on? That was news. That's not talking about a person. That's talking about the facts and what you saw. But just somebody sitting here every day, I'm about to drag them with my banner. Get the banner. I'm about to drag. And your friends, you're looking stupid. They see looking stupid, and you ain't saying a word. That's cold. That's a cold bitch for you. I tell you. Had them out there looking crazy. Look at my banner. I'm about to drag today. Drea, I saw you over there in Val Queen. Just some goofy stuff. Wait a minute, you all. Y'all hear me in the drive-thru. Golden is in the drive-thru getting a drink. Because I don't know how to mute. Vibes. Is the mic the mute button? Let me see. Okay, you all, I'm back. Vibes. Yeah, so anyway, I hope really this is really the last day for all of this. I don't play this kind of stuff, but like I said, when I see somebody that's going to keep on going, I have to go in hard and strong. Like, if you all really knew me, one of my friends would tell you, do not mess with her because she will corner you like a bulldog. And I'm not playing. For somebody to keep going on and on and on and on, just calling folks names. Damn, I ain't never dealt with no bullshit like that in school. I damn sure ain't about to sit up here and hit half a century old, be the old lady and all of that shit, and somebody think they gonna do that to me, but they doing it behind a screen, uh, you know, thousands of fucking miles away where they know that you can't grab their motherfucking ass and snatch them up. Because see, I didn't have to grab a few motherfuckers and had to walk away with handcuffs.
I'm
With
back.
motherfuckers trying to play. Like all this stuff I ain't used to. I'm used to dudes like, what's up? Let's talk about that. Okay, well, come on. All this goofy shit, man, please. Anyway, Vibes, you ready?
Oh, I'm waiting on it to upload.
Oh, okay. So anyway, like I said, Warlord took it upon himself where he thought he was coming to my page, and he sounded stupid. I really couldn't do. I don't even, it's hard really arguing with people online and typing. I really like when I do my little posts because I'm just typing and talking. But when I'm arguing, man, we got to be face to face. I can't be going back and forth and, cramping my fingers with that bullshit. And then I'm arguing with somebody who don't know what the fuck they talking about. Like, this bitch got you out here looking stupid. She cannot show you one a screenshot and watch her lie and say, "Oh, I didn't do it, but she must have deleted it." Just some dumb shit. That bitch Mimi is scandalous. Oh, okay, you guys. I know what I was going to talk about. I was going to talk about her being obsessed and a stalker with Sonny. What I realized, she probably really admired Sonny, but they have people who wish they could be like somebody. Like Mimi looked like the type. It seemed like the time this old big corny motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like probably can't dance really and shake her butt do much anything, and she was cut Sonny coming out there with her two babies, and hey, and doing whatever she doing, right? I kept saying this. All of a sudden, if you all remember, this broad just kept coming in named Mimi Fadrell and was like, yeah, people would be talking about Sonny, or maybe not even talking about Sonny. And she just wanted to be seen, like, oh, I was the babysitter. She was just popping up in everybody's chat. And of course, we were interested, right? Now I talked about, I'm sorry, Vibes, what did you say?
I didn't say anything.
Oh, okay. So, I talked about this before, but what I'm getting to is what I realized Mimi is really obsessed and stalkerish because here she was talking about Sonny like a dog, right? And that's not even the thing. Okay, she was talking about Sonny like a dog. She wanted to get some attention. Everybody was giving Mimi attention. I remember a few wanted to interview her. But the part that was weird is that she became Sonny's mod. And Sonny had no idea who she was. That's weird. You mean to tell me you became like friends or a mod and you never like she was like stalking, like watching Sonny. Like you didn't say, "Hey Sonny, remember me? I was Jarvis's girlfriend." You was gonna sit in that woman's chat the whole time, admiring her, obsessed with her, stalking, whatever. Like weird shit. And the only reason how Sonny knew what was is because Vibes busted out with them receipts. Because you remember, if you don't, Mimi and Vibes at first was all right, but then they start not getting along. And now I could be wrong about this, but I was just saying, like, it's strange. Both of the females within that sector who had men online, Mimi had a problem with. That other one over there, she had Mimi blocked too. I'm just saying. It could be a coincidence, but the one thing I know is that I notice they always want to use the word obsessed and stalker when they're like Willie. Willie is a straight sick bitch, okay? And that's why she in that wheelchair right now. From what I was told, she was messing with her ex-boyfriend. He had a new woman. She kept coming over there, and homeboy put a cap in her ass and sat her ass down for life. So now she has a new way of stalking people. Now she does it online. And since she has a thing with Sheena, she just gonna go in the chat. And then the people like, it ain't even, it has nothing to do with Sheena. It could have been Kiki. I ain't about to let nobody come in my chat with that bullshit all day. And especially dropping monkeys, because it does not even look good for, like, who, you don't even know who's behind that chat, and you allowing that shit because you don't like Sheena. You supporting it, some racist kind of shit. But like I said, it could be anybody. No, ain't nobody about to come in my chat with that bullshit just because I don't like a person. I'm not about to have it. But it's apparent that a lot of us are cut from a different cloth.
So go there
That's
while you're here. Go ahead.
uh-huh.
Nah, I didn't want to get you off that topic though. But before you move on to something else, then I wanted to address the thing about how they talk about I pipe down when it come to Sheena.
Okay, talk about it.
Mm-hmm. So
Oh,
the
okay.
narrative is, I guess I don't have any smoke for Sheena. I pipe down. Like I don't have nothing to say when Sheena allegedly blocked me out of her chat or whatever. First of
Well,
all,
see,
you know the real. I was never blocked. I
she was
assumed that I was blocked.
she assumed it, and Sheena assumed it. Okay, we already went over that, so they don't know what they're talking about. But my thing is why would you want smoke? See, they just want problems. But why don't y'all, since those people who like problems, why don't y'all walk out of that motherfucking house and go get some problems with somebody from your hood? Well, they could be shooting up your household. Well, I'm sorry about saying that, but you know what I'm saying? Whatever they got to do to you. You don't want real problems. You want, and then you want to see other people with problems. Why? Why does she have to have a problem with Sheena? But Sheena did not block her. Sheena did not
Nah,
block her.
Hold on 1 second, Golden.
Okay.
Racism is okay to a point. Clarify. Why do you say that? I'm not even gonna flash it, but if you're gonna come up in here saying Roy racism okay to a point, make it
Who
make
said
sense. This Black History Month. Somebody in
who's
the chat,
what's their name?
Bernie, whatever, I don't know.
That could be somebody trolling. But I would like to hear their reason behind it. They might be making a little sense here.
That's
Like
why
if
I
you
didn't
say something
immediately
crazy,
block them. They say I immediately block people. No, I don't. Clarify why you say that.
since you said that, you might as well go ahead and elaborate.
Hmm. Come with something good as you gonna go, cause we don't have time.
Did they elaborate?
Not yet. Um,
Let's talk about it.
Copper say bye. You said, so let's read the comments in the meantime. You said, how is it stalking when they're on a public platform for us all to see? Child,
That's because they you know what it is. I notice with these people, nobody gives a damn about these people outside of that YouTube. So they feel good about themselves. Yeah, she like me. She's stalking me. She want to be me. You know damn well don't nobody want to be you and like you, because if they did, they would want that outside of YouTube. So stop flattering yourself. I had to tell Mimi that. Stop flattering. You like what? If I'm gonna be admiring somebody, you think me running a goofy young dumb bitch? Come on now. Make it make sense. Bitch, you ain't even got enough sense for me to admire you. Oh, but she's a stalker. And the main ones that saying it are that. I thought that was
okay.
weird. That's kind of creepy. You was sitting in Sonny's chat with that mod stick and you never told the woman? Yes.
Well, we don't have
Okay.
to worry about the chat. Gemini got them. Gemini down there. I was worried a little bit, but I don't see them anymore. But
Thank you.
let's see.
Thank you.
He said, "What the hell wrong with these people? You was living foul. God sit your A down for a reason." Exactly right. He said, "Girl, I was assuming for a long time because she played in her face for a minute, she would have never known that As soon as wait, she would have never known that if VQ didn't say it. It was gonna come to the
Vibes,
light though. Huh?
yeah, Vibes told it. When whatever happened between her and Mimi and Vibes posted those receipts that they talk about, those receipts, but you know what I'm saying, told on her. But it's weird. I wouldn't even want that bitch to be around me. Like, you mean to tell me you've been following me all this time? Like, I shared a story with you, Vibes, how they got weird bitches like that to come try to move on the street you on because they like your man. I had an incident like that kind of happen to me before. Shit. They watching you and your man and what y'all in your every movie. You don't even know who this hoe is. I'm sorry, y'all. I said I didn't want to start doing all that. I don't want Vibes channel to, just be about cursing. But I'm just kind of expressing myself. Like, that's how I express myself for real. Like, because I'm talking about some trifling people.
Yeah, and I
But
just
when a
want you to
person keeps,
get it all out so we can move on. Because we can't
yeah,
keep going back and forth with these low vibrational
I'm
people.
gonna make this be my last night too, for real. But when a person keep trying to make it seem like it's some kind of way, I gotta let them know. Period. And like with this Mimi stuff, like, girl, don't get to flattering yourself. And then to see how dusty you look like a whole ancient mama. Girl, please.
Hey, Hassan. Hassan, it's good to see you. And I just want to say, don't let nobody ever run you away from the castle. You are welcome here because at the end of the day, you don't bother nobody. Okay? I just
Nobody.
wanted to say that.
I see that name all the time, and he can go in. Everybody could be arguing, and he'll just be sitting there, minding his own business, just trying to have a decent conversation without the riffraff. Or he'll sit there, he might listen to it, but he don't get involved where he fighting and swinging.
Nope. And he be in every sector. Every
He's
sector I go to,
peaceful.
Hassan is there. Uh-huh.
So when you see somebody bothering somebody like that, you know it's them, and not, you know what I'm saying? It's that they're the problem.
Mm-hmm.
Like, out of nowhere, because the person decided they wanted to visit your channel. Meanwhile, he got somebody in there who go from channel to channel talking about everybody and don't know, and we have not addressed her. And like I said, I'm not going to even say her name. She wanted peace, and I don't care. But I see, like I said, I'm realizing something has got to be wrong with her. Period. So I'm gonna give her some grace.
Yep. We do have a song that Platinum made. Ooh, I can't wait
Platinum
to
made a
hear
song for the castle.
it. Yes, she sure did.
Is Platinum in the chat?
Yeah.
Hey, Platinum, I can't see anybody, so don't think I'm ignoring you. But hey, Platinum, I would love to hear it. Are you gonna play it for us, Vibes?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Let me
When?
see if
Let me
y'all
know.
ready to hear it. Huh?
Well, yeah, I'm ready.
Throw them castles up if y'all ready to hear the song that Platinum made. Shout out to you, Plat. And oh, I don't know who did y'all hear Raquel Reality or Castle Resident? Did y'all hear her video? Cause she read Willie down. Did you hear it, Golden?
Yes, ma'am. Raquel is very creative and uh, yeah, I heard it. Yes,
So I guess I made a
she has a lot
mistake.
of talent.
The song is for Kang,
Mm.
not for us. Like it's confusing, I guess. I don't know. I guess it's a diss song, right, Plat? Let me know. Is it a diss track? Like I guess that's what I should say, right? It's a diss track. It's not for us, like a intro or whatever. Yes, it was. Uh-huh. I'm like, woo, I'm being honest. Did you hear Golden? I forgot because I got distracted when I asked you the question.
What did you say?
I asked you the question, did you hear Raquel's video? But then I got distracted and I didn't hear what you said.
Yes, and I said Raquel is very talented. I watch her videos and stuff. But yeah, baby, she dug up in old Willie's, you know what? Well, because Willie is messy. That's another thing. Those people could be in the chat just talking about regular stuff. Willie will just jump in, just badmouth with somebody, or Willie will wait to that for that time to just start up. to get it going. Willie is messy as heck.
Why do I always get lucky to have somebody that make a song? Every time the castle is under attack, it's always somebody that make a song for whoever is attacking the castle. You know that you heard the last one, Golden, by coming for the castle with Louise.
Yeah, that one was making that one. So now somebody got one on him.
Y'all ready? I'm gonna play it. All right, here we go. Shout out to you, Platt.
Turn me up, bitch. Bomb ass. Let's go. Hey, Kang, where your money at? Always begging, always lying, you a dummy. Living off a queen like a blood sucking leech, but you flexing like you rich, boy, where to reach? You out here capping, telling stories like a snitch. Nigga talk tough, but his pockets saying bitch. You just appear on Fridays, payday flex, but come back broke like who got next? Yeah, roll meet the fucking bums. Talking loud, but they real scrubs. Motion looking goofy, shaped like a big toe. Here sipping for a nigga with no dough. He needs sis, you really out here modding for free. Blocking folks like you for security. Kang said you catfish, played you like a trick. You ain't never met him, but you still on his dick. Ain't got no ring, ain't got no trick. Knuckle won't claim you, that's a real bad slip. Sis, you need to wake the fuck up. You the in his jokes, girl, you stuck. Yeah, bro, meet the fucking bums. Talking loud, but they real scrubs. Motion looking goofy, shaped like a big toe. Here sipping for a nigga with no dough. Janet, damn, you was riding for Rob. That nigga got locked and you still had a job. You got caught up on live crying like a hoe. The cops is here, what did I do? We know, since you really let that bum drag you down. Now you tryna flex, but you still look clown, bozo. You ain't learned shit, still messing with lames. First rob, now Kang, go, you love the shame. Now love these bums, let them drag your name. Big whole crew sad, whole squad full of shame. Kang still broke, Mimi still blind. Janet got played in Rob doing time. Mushroom bitch, let me talk to you quick. I ain't feel like a thump, but still ride a dick. You the fool in the squad that don't claim you at all. You the mascot of this buck-ass ball. Your whole crew nothing but a trash-ass mess. Your pockets on E, your whole life stress. Ain't no comebacks, ain't no wins. Y'all forever on L's, this where it ends. Bitch, yeah, rubber meet the fucking bums. Talking loud, but they real scrubs. Motion looking goofy, shaped like a big toe. Here sipping for a nigga with no dough. Look how you broke, Janet, you nasty. Mimi, wake the fuck up. Mushroom, fix your head, Kang, stop mumbling, bitch. Y'all some certified bums. Bums.
Vibes, did you play it?
You didn't hear it?
No, I didn't. But I listened at the replay, but I didn't hear it. But
How?
I know it was good and Platt made it. I've never heard any whack songs from Platt. I'm gonna keep it real. I swear to you, I was just telling Sheena, she gave her props. But I was just telling Sheena, I was like, why sometimes I be like driving and like this old random song, her song, it will just all of a sudden I'll start singing parts of it. And it's like this song is not even a song that's on the radio. Like, what am I doing?
Man, listen. Platt say you out here swinging for a nigga that ain't got no dough. A whole mouthful. Platinum, you getting cussed out in the morning.
The castle is about to get burned down with golden in it, golden pips, platinum,
Oh my
platinum.
gosh. Ooh.
Wait a minute, platinum. Let me put up my banner. Let me put my banner. I'm about to go in. I swear to you, was somebody in that other dude's chat was
The
like, "You
chat
always
saying
about to
play
go in
it
and never go in."
again. The chat saying play it again. How you didn't hear it?
Well, go. Don't worry about me. I'll play. I'll listen to the replay. Go ahead and play it for him. I know it's a good song and funny.
One more time. It's only 2 minutes. 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Hit that like button, guys, please.
Yeah, I remember the last one where Louis was trying to come to the castle. Uh-huh.
Uh,
Yeah.
hold on.
Turn me up, bitch. Bomb ass. Let's go. AK, where your money at? Always begging, always lying, you a dummy. Living off a queen like a blood sucking leech, but you flexing like you rich, boy, where to reach? You out here capping, telling stories like a snitch. Nigga talk tough, but his pockets saying bitch. You disappear on Fridays, payday flex, but come back broke like who got next? Yeah, roll meet the fucking bums. Talking loud, but they real scrubs. Motion looking goofy, shaped like a big toe. Here sipping for a nigga with no dough. He needs this, you really out here modding for free. Blocking folks like you for security. Kang said you catfish, played you like a trick. You ain't never met him, but you still on his dick. Ain't got no ring, ain't got no trick. Nickel won't claim you, that's a real bad slip. Since you need to wake the fuck up. You the in his jokes, girl, you stuck. Yeah, roll meet the fucking bums. Talking loud, but they real scrubs. Motion looking goofy, shaped like a big toe. Here sipping for a nigga with no dough. Janet, damn, you was riding for Rob. That nigga got locked and you still had a job. He got caught up on live crying like a hoe. The cops is here, what did I do? We know, since you really let that bum drag you down. Now you tryna flex, but you still look clown, bozo. You ain't learned shit, still messing with lames. First Rob, now Kang, go you love the shit. Now love these bums, let them drag your name. Big whole crew sad, whole squad full of shame. Kang still broke, Mimi still blind. Janet got played in Rob doing time. Mushroom bitch, let me talk to you quick. I ain't feel like a bump, but still ride a dick. You the fool in the squad that don't claim you at all. You the mascot of this buck-ass ball. Your whole crew nothing but a trash-ass mess. Your pockets on E, your whole life stress. Ain't no comebacks, ain't no wins. Y'all forever on L's, this where it ends. Bitch, yeah, roll meet the fucking bums. Talking loud, but they real scrubs. Motion looking goofy, shaped like a big toe. Out here sipping for a nigga with no dough. Look, you broke, Janet, you nasty. Mimi, wake the fuck up. Mushroom, fix your head. Can't stop mumbling, bitch. Y'all some certified bums. Bums.
Well.
I can't wait to listen to the replay.
So
I
how
know
you
that
not
song was
hearing it?
sick.
That don't make no sense how you not hearing it, but you hearing me?
I hear you now. Maybe I couldn't hear two things at one time. It's okay. Don't worry about it. I'll listen to the replay.
Well, the chat is thoroughly entertained. I'm over here doing the WAP. I love this song.
I don't know who's going to catch the most hell tomorrow. You or Black? Maybe.
Hey,
And, I'm an easy target anyway right now because I've been talking my shit. You know what I'm saying? I've been exercising my constitutional right because I ain't about to have nobody thinking they about to come and punk me. Like I'm some pussy ass bitch, just keep doing it and having fun. You know what I'm saying? You're going to try to make me be the clown of the show. No, we ain't having that.
let's be fair now. They did a whole live cussing both of us out last night. Tuesday night.
Or was it today? Oh,
No,
yeah,
that was
yeah, you're
Tuesday
right.
night.
Yeah, I didn't even really listen to all that goofy shit they was talking about. They were lying. I'm like, this girl, let me tell you about that. She's a cold piece of work. She's a predator. See, a lot of people think a predator is just, oh, they preying on them girl. No, a predator can be a whole bunch of things. She's a predator. She preys on slow dudes. Like for her to be doing this shit to Warlord, like she's preying on the disabled, it's something. You know what I'm saying? Because she got on that panel. Now, when did she get on the panel? She got on that panel because she wanted to look good. She wanted him to sit up there and be trying to clear her name. And she was lying. And then they're trying to make me be a liar. I know if I'm a liar, it's because I repeated what Joe Man said. He mentioned one time, yeah, we have been liking each other for a while. We both found out basically how he mentioned it. They both found out they liked each other a long time ago, but never said anything. This is what this nigga said. I'll have them
Mhm.
pull every motherfucking YouTube, every one of goddamn videos from that big mouth motherfucker. And I know. And I was saying, oh. Then I got to thinking, did she really feel sorry for him or she was liking on him anyway? And that was just an excuse. Like, that don't even make sense anyway. But people are listening, like, yeah, she was feeling sorry for him. What the fuck that got anything to do with anything? And what was she feeling sorry for? He was throwing vibes out there. Yeah. So, like I'm saying, I know what he said. But all she was doing was using him that last night. When did she come on the panel? She don't want me go on the panel, but she don't even get on the panel. But she got on there yesterday. Yeah, I don't know. Playing innocent, like this lady. She just doing it. If anybody's that crazy, pay attention to her moves. She's trifling and sneaky. And see, I'm the one. I'm the one that'll get in a bitch ass when I start seeing that shit. Especially when you start playing somebody, crossing somebody. And like I said, she'd be the type to get somebody hurt. That's why I don't like people like her. Man, if one day I can start sharing y'all some stories of shit I've seen. Let me share you one now that I'm thinking about it. This had to be, I was in high school. And it was a girl, she stayed on the opposite major street on the other side. Her mother was like, you know, let them do whatever they want to. Her mother was like on drugs too, which that doesn't mean anything because there are other girls whose mothers on drugs. But this mother was just one of them kind. She'd kind of sell her daughter to the dope man. Anyway, they used to, those kind of females, sometimes they're jealous of other like girls whose, households are a little bit more functional. I mean, that's kind of normal. I'm even paying attention to him. I noticed that all the females he's dealt with, I know that he came from a bad background. And he thinks that because you came from a half decent background, he'll call the females and they spoiled. I'm like, why is he calling grown women spoiled? Like, what you saying? She's spoiled by her husband? What's that all about? But anyway, we had gotten my friend's sister and I, we had gotten into it with these girls, and that was that. Okay. So one time I wasn't with my friend and her sister, and those girls, she and her friends saw them again, and they tried jumping my friends. So, you know, they was from, the community I come from. It's a lot of people that they've been there for years, and they were like they settled from the South. But anyway, her family was from Louisiana, and just in general, like old Black families, like if kids would get like today, you can't even do that because these parents are too ignorant. Look at the ones that's sitting up on YouTube. Who the fuck would want to deal with those kind of females? But anyway, back in the day, and I'm sure there's still parents, like us, but our kids are getting older. If your kids got into it, it might be where the parents would say, well, we need to go to the parents' house because we don't need all this with y'all fighting and stuff. I need to talk to the parents. And what happens is the parents talk to each other so they could try to rectify the problem out with what's going on with the girls and the kids, right? Because we don't want this kind of madness going on. So basically, um, my friend's dad and one of the neighbors, they decided because it was all this riffraff, like 4 or 5 girls had jumped my friend and her sister. They lived on the other side of the major street. So they were going over there to try to talk to the parents. Okay. But see, what they didn't know, these parents were not regular kind of parents. But when they got over there, the girl, like I said, when I say that she was out there, like, and this is what I be saying. These people be talking all this shit on there about markets, but y'all ain't about to go out. There's so many people in the community. This girl was about 14 years old and had a baby by a grown ass man that was 30 something. Everybody in the hood know about it. This dude is still walking through the hood safe. So that's what I'm saying. Y'all talking all that crap. Go on out there in y'all hood because there's a whole bunch of them out there. Okay, and they not. And Marcus is messing with grown women, even if they are younger women. And if they really did research and looked at the census back in the day, most of the wives were young and the men had like 10, 14 years over. And I was like, damn, I thought that was kind of weird. But what I realized, I said, you know what? When these young girls back in that day, they were being raised to be housewives. So once they became of age, I mean, another boy at the age of 18 might not really be financially able versus a man that's 10 more years older. So maybe that's why, because if they look at those records, their grandmamas was probably about 10 years younger than the granddaddy. When I looked at those records and did some research, I was like, this ain't a bit common here. Not in all cases. But anyway, get back to the story. My friend's dad and one of the neighbors, which was like his friend, they going over there like dads, like we need to talk to the parents. When they get over there, some gang banging dudes jumped on them, right? So they fought and everything. So they had to get away from there. They was bloody, you know what I'm saying? And they didn't know if they was gonna pull out something, you know what I'm saying? And so, you know, my friend's dad, called the police because these are some good straight laced like black families. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't some raunchy kind of people. The people on the other side were. So of course they didn't like that. And we had heard that they was talking about they was gonna, pow up my friend's house and stuff like that. But thank God what happened, those dude gangbangers, they found out like the connection, like they knew my brother. So that kind of helped my friend. And then my friend's mother and one of the ladies up the street she was friends with, her son was gang related. And so he found out about it. So they were like, no, those are good people. And come to find out, now the dudes were in jail. The dudes they finding out like, no, don't mess with those people. They was going to blow up my friend's house. Okay. So that's what I'm talking about. What these people doing this kind of shit, this shit be going on. And I was kind of like worried for them because I'm like, I come over here every day and they talking about they gonna, do that to the house and shit because a couple of the dudes end up going to jail. But then they found out that young girl lied to them dudes. And that's the reason why they jumped on my friend's father and the neighbor, which was one of his friends. They told when my friend's father and them, they wasn't bothering them girls. They was just going over, we're gonna go see about these, see what's going on. That girl, she lied and told them gangbanger dudes, them guys is messing with us. She was trying to chase us. So of course they like, what, these niggas? And they jumped them, man, because they thought they was messing with the little girls. Had them dudes all caught up. Now they got a case, a battery case, or whatever else going on and shit. Now they in jail. Some of them probably violated, who was on parole or probation because some little lying ass bitches. So now y'all see why when Yana, and I don't have a problem because I was all right with Yana. I didn't like that move because I know the dangers behind it. But y'all hoes want to, see out there with Yana, yeah, let me keep out of this. Let her do what she want. All these young ladies got mothers. I don't have to be a fucking mentor. And when I'm ready to be a mentor, I'm going to go volunteer or be a mentor to a young lady who wants help, who wants to learn something. Not a young lady who want to talk shit and, don't want to receive it. And especially these young ladies who got mamas and grandmamas. I don't need to be a mentor. That's what the fuck they there for. My daughter don't need a mentor. She got her mama. She has a grandmother. So she doesn't need a mentor unless it's a mentor with a career. Like she wants to, become something and then she has a mentor for that. But just having a mentor about life, that's what mothers is for. That's what God gave you. That's why God made you a mother. And that's what you're supposed to do. Train your child up to be a woman and do the right thing. So yeah, I shouldn't be telling these young girls anything, but that's the very reason why, because like I said, apparently living out in Virginia, Florida, Georgia, wherever y'all live, shit like that don't happen. And I could go on and on with stories and shit that I've witnessed and witnessed drive-bys and stuff like that accidentally. Okay. So young girls crossing up. I'm sorry.
No, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, that's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? That's how they get hurt. And people get hurt. Or the young dudes, get the criplets over there on their asses and mop them little bitches up. But trying to start trouble with their homeboys and get them crossed up. I'm just talking to you like I talk to my children. Like for real, for real. My kids will tell you, I am very open and I share stories with them because I don't want them to make those mistakes. Or I want them to think about it. Like, or don't get caught up into avoid shit. I'm telling you. My brother talks to my kids because he's a street dude. You know what I mean? And he tells my son, keep up the good work. See, a lot of people think because people are bad guys and shit. Y'all don't know these dudes out here who's doing wrong. They want their kids to be better than them. So, anyway, like I said, them dudes went to jail. And my friend hurt, and the guy, uh, the neighbor who was his friend, got jumped. They could have got killed by those dudes. These dudes are. I'm sorry for using that word, but they killers. These are gangsters. So they really gave him some grace by just jumping on him and beating him up. Then they called the police and put him in jail. The people in the hood is, you know what I'm saying? It was like they find out they got that house around the corner. Yeah, we gonna, do something to that house. And that man was messing with them girls just to find out. Now, what if there were no connections where they were able to get that cleared up or how that went down? Somebody could have been gone because of some messy ass females. Well, no, they just learn and let them learn. No, you don't. You don't want to learn like that and get hurt or somebody else hurt. Me to be the type to have somebody crossed up because the way Warlord is over here fighting and he don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah, he looking crazy.
For real. And he sounded stupid. Like we grown, Warlord. You hear what's going on on this with these two. You know what I'm saying? And you still saying some goofy shit. She just being nice. And that's why I said it and I'll still say it. Either she's being nice or she's scared of him because he's aggressive and acts abusive towards her. So she's scared to just tell him, no, I'm just your friend. Or she's a big bold-faced liar. Now I ain't taking up for her because I got an issue with him how he think he was gonna do me or keep doing me. But I don't believe that he's doing that. I believe she's lying. She's trifling. And I'm gonna tell you just like this. They're gonna always have problems because she's a liar. Like I can know she's a habitual liar. So they're gonna always have problems because he's gonna get mad. She plays games. And with a dude like that with his behavior and attitude, they get real mad. Not just a little bad and get aggressive and stuff, and then later on they think about it. And that's what's going to happen. It's going to be ongoing. And that's why I can't wait for them to see each other. I want them because, Lord have mercy. But guess what? She's going to keep playing stall. Ancient Mama is going to keep playing that stall tactic because she got him going. She's just playing.
Yeah, I don't think he realized that he could like her but still not agree with everything. Like you like me, but you sure sit there and said, no, I don't agree with that VQ vibes. I don't agree with that one. But
Right.
he just agree with everything she do. That's what's weird.
He's like hard up and desperate. If he ain't had that in 8 months, I ain't never met a man, even when you know how I got men, and I'll call them right now. They've been
No,
with me. They've been with me for years and ain't never touched me. Like for real, for real. Like what I'm saying is that they've always liked me. Okay. And they've been good to me. But what I'm saying is that you think that they ain't went and had some, you know what? You think they gonna wait on me for months and years? They still a man. They out there doing their thing. He ain't officially with her. He ain't never even seen her before to even have that kind of loyalty towards her. Let's keep it real. We grown. We are some grown people. And let's keep it real. Ain't no man just, you know what I'm saying? He's goofy. Either he's lying or he's goofy. But I just know he's goofy anyway. You know what I'm saying? So to be talking about, I ain't had none in 8 months. Yeah, you ain't had none of that vibes in 8 months. That's what you want anyway. But you ain't had it next. So you mean to tell me you ain't gonna never get it if you waiting on her? She might have to come forward now because ain't your mama, Dusty, Ashy ain't your mama. It ain't that gloss version over there behind them filters. Talking about everybody like she's super, super duper fly and she a mud duck. So we used to call them mud ducks back in the day. Who? Image. Is Image online? Because Image is from California, but y'all know you are up, you know, in the orange area. Do you remember when back in the day, the girls, see that you probably didn't really go to an all black school. At one time I went to an all black school. And them black kids can be kind of mean, but the boys, if there was an ugly girl, they would go duck. They used to call them ducks and then go quack, quack, quack. Right? That's what she is, a mud duck.
let's address Mel's Life comment. Mel's Life said he was trying to give advice, but she didn't go for it. I know I had to go check it out myself. I heard that he was over there talking about do I have cheeks and all of that stuff. You talking about Warlord, right?
Yeah, he did say some craziness, trying to roast talking about you didn't have a butt. Okay, so what if you came back and said, well, you ain't got legs? You know what I'm saying? Like trying to clown. I can't stand dudes that do that either. It's to be the black dudes doing that a lot. Well, the white boys too, but not the school when I went to. The white boys wasn't doing that, all that extra shit.
So then I guess he was saying like, oh, well, if she ain't got no cheeks, then because actually how it went was I guess they was like, oh, do she have a butt or whatever, right? And then I think Warlord was like, well, if she don't have no cheeks, then she can't be my girlfriend no more or something. So I'm looking at, wait, was I ever his girlfriend? I was lost on the joke. I didn't get the joke.
Just
I
trying to
was never.
clown. He following behind the leader, trying to be accepted and seen like the rest of them. Oh, big old trick, cash cow, a paymaster. He got a lot of nerves.
Yeah, and then so then I
A
guess
YouTube trick.
yes, I guess Kang was in the chat talking about oh pamper booty, flat as a pancake, all of this stuff until they flipped on him.
Yeah.
So then they was like, well, you do realize that when you talk bad about her, it makes you look crazy, right? So then that's when the help jumped up saying, I do tell him that when he talk bad about her, he look crazy. I've been
But
waiting on
guess what?
somebody to,
She can
mhm.
interject then, but she can't interject when he messing with other people. But she made him look bad. What bitch would do that to him and embarrass him more? She should have kept quiet like she keep quiet when he harassing everybody that's in your chat. She don't even know how to be a real woman. She don't know how to protect her man.
Yeah, because every time Sunny says something, she automatically side with Sunny. And
Mm-hmm.
she always do. And I'm not saying the statement that she said was wrong or whatever, like she never did it, but that wasn't the time, I guess. You know, you're supposed to defend your man. But anyway, he
It's
got
the
mad in
truth.
the chat. He got mad in the chat and he was like, I'm gonna talk about it. Then he immediately ran to his community tab and say, oh, it's so much flip flopping. He done with this app. He about to unplug. Yeah, he was mad and he made that post. But then when he went live, instead of cussing them out, he was cussing us out, me and you.
Yeah. Yeah, taking it out on somebody else. Still won't take it out on Ken. I bet you he'll never check Ken like a man. Never.
Hey, Diane.
No, and nobody else. But the thing is that yeah, she don't even know how to be a woman to her man.
Mm,
Even though if she was telling the truth or not, you ain't doing nothing about it when he in his live. But like, hey, baby, chill, and none of that. But you gonna wait till everybody up against him and clowning them or whatever, and you gonna be like, yeah, Lord have mercy.
yeah, I've been waiting. I've been waiting on somebody to ask that valid question. Do you realize that when you badmouth me, it makes you look crazy? Because let's keep it real. When you met me that first day, all you had to do was block my number when you drove off and left that hospital. And it
That's
could
it.
have been ended there if I was so
That's
much of a
it.
catfish, right?
It's so many people who do that on the daily. My first and last time. Bye. That's it.
It would have never moved to the next level of you coming to my house, you meeting my kids, me meeting your kids, and it went on for months. So make it make sense. Yeah.
It's like she throws him under the bus in front of the people. That be the crazy part, the funny part. He don't have nobody on backing him. Not even you know what I'm saying. His
Hmm.
woman ain't even backing.
And y'all noticed when I said the other day about, oh yeah, we had went to the apartment to go get somewhere, and I showed ID and social and whatever. He never debunked that, and he also never
Mhm.
debunked me saying that, oh, he wanted to go to Jamaica to marry me, right? He never debunked anything because it's true. Hmm.
But
But
at
how
this
you
point,
wanted to
I'm gonna
marry
tell
me if
you,
I'm so bad?
they lie so much. At this point, even if they did debunk it, I wouldn't 100% believe them because they're liars. He's the type of nigga will know you telling the truth, but because he's trying to impress some of these niggas, for to clown and shit, he'll just go ahead and lie about it, you know.
Mhm.
But like you said, he didn't debunk it. But at this point, the way I've been noticing how much they lie unnecessarily, the unnecessary lying, I don't wouldn't even totally trust. And it's all the time, nonstop, because they want everybody to look bad. So if you got to lie on me to make me look bad, then shit, you a piece of shit. I must look real good to you, bro.
Yeah, because there's several live streams that I was live and he's saying stuff like, "Oh, my baby's so beautiful, y'all. Y'all just mad y'all can't see her. Oh, she real good. She a good woman." Even who remember, even in like probably May, June, whatever. I say May. We'll be in the middle of the live, like me and Golden live right now, and I'll be giving commentary, and he just literally stopped me in my tracks, say Queen, and I say yes, babe, and he like I love you. How many times did that happen?
I do remember something like that because I was like, no, they ain't doing this on the live.
And I was throwing off, and I just said, "Oh, I love you too," and kept talking, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I knew it wasn't the time or the place. But he was just really going above and beyond to show y'all, "Oh, I love this person."
Yeah.
Hmm. He said he was seeking marriage. Yeah, I wouldn't lie about nothing like that. Yeah, it is what it is. He said that was nasty. Not in the chat saying that was nasty or that was gross. It wasn't the right time or place, but I guess you can't tell nobody how to express their love, right?
But honestly, I don't think he even knows when it's the right time and place for much of anything. I don't think he really knows like certain stuff. You just have to wait and don't just I don't think he really knows better, like for real, because some of the stuff he's done, mm-mm. He's very delayed mentally.
Yeah. I started to tell them something about a picture. You think I should or don't tell them? Never mind. I'll tell y'all another day. What do you think, Golden?
Oh yeah, no, but yeah, we'll wait. We'll wait.
Okay. He said he has no social etiquette.
He doesn't. He's one of them
Y'all,
type of dudes that's kind of embarrassing. Like you can go somewhere with him, and then they may start asking you something or doing something in front of folks, and you trying to kind of ignore it or shine them on. And the more you do that, they start getting angry and loud and embarrassing. Or you got to kind of just go ahead and, go with the flow because you don't want it to keep going. It's the
yeah,
truth.
it is what it is. I done said a million times that I wish them the best. Good luck with whatever y'all have going on. I just want this madness to stop for real.
I wish them the
Because
best too. I want them to be together. Like I know I'm being mean, not mean, but I know my intent is bad because she needs a lesson. They both need a lesson.
you said, have y'all noticed how they're using the word delayed?
I
Hmm.
wish she just stopped playing with him and go ahead and go see him or let him come see her.
Manifest, I mean, not manifest. Mel's line said, have y'all noticed how they are using the word delayed?
How they what?
Hmm. How they're using the word delayed? I'm
How are
not
they using
sure.
it?
I don't know. The question is, have y'all noticed how they're using the word delayed? Like what, calling us delayed? No,
So
because in reality, when
if
they
they
say
are, then
stuff,
they are very delayed.
yeah, 'cause when they say stuff like, "Oh, I'm jealous and this and that," that's like an insult. I'm telling you, I don't want that. It's like, no, I'm done with that. And at the same time, guys, let's be honest. Somebody, if I wanted him, why would I put him out and say, "Don't come back"?
And
That
if
don't
you
make
all
any
remember, he
sense.
was upset about vibes leaving him and going back to her man. That's when he came on having a fit. Like, I don't understand where people don't catch on to that. Like, he was pissed. He couldn't handle it. That's why I said he can't deal with rejection. I noticed that.
Yeah,
It
and I
wasn't that
literally
he
like
left
started.
her, she left him.
Yeah, because when he left that day, I literally just like, no, you're not coming back in my house. And then when he was like, what do you mean I can't come back? I'm like, you can't. It's over. I'm done. And that's when my husband had already came back, right? But the same day. But I think that's so. Remember when he said he pulled up at my house on July 5th, and he was like, "Oh, it was a scene out of a movie." Or my husband was at my house, and he pulled up, and he was so blown away. Remember that night?
I remember him saying something similar to that. Yeah, when he
Yeah,
was telling how he felt, you know.
yeah, because he just wanted to see for himself. Like if he popped up, was I gonna be home with my kids by myself, or what was going on? So then when he realized my husband was at my house, he pulled off. And then that's when he was like, oh, that's messed up. Or you did that. But I'm like, stop. I'm not with you and I'm not with him. That's the part he was missing. I wasn't with neither one of them.
I'm going to be honest with you. I think he can't handle rejections well. It's something with his upbringing, growing up where he was rejected. It's something, and I want to really read up on that. Like, I'm kind of curious, but I think that, like, that aggression he has towards rejection or the behaviors.
Yeah, he just couldn't wrap his head around that. Just because somebody moved back to protect me, that don't mean that we're together. I'm not with you and I'm not with him. Period. He didn't get that though. So it is what it is. Yeah, he was crying the whole way back to Orlando. And I'm not mean. I actually sat right there on the phone with him the whole way, like over an hour, talking. And then when he was so upset on the phone, crying, I didn't laugh because that's not funny. You're heartbroken, right? So I'm like, pull over, trying to calm you down. You can't drive that upset. And I stayed on the phone the whole time till he made it wherever he was going safe. Hmm. So,
This one is
yeah.
going to really hurt him because she's been stringing him along for so long, and he's liking her more and more and more and more.
Mhm.
See, she don't know them kind of nuts like that. Ugh.
Yeah.
She's a liar, though. She's a conniving. I'm like, oh God, honey, I would have had to beat her. You know what? I could imagine her being in high school. Them girls who think they so smart, tricking their parents, or think they are, or they are. I could imagine she probably gets over on her parents like that. Like, her mama probably believe all that dumb shit.
Hmm. But I said because he probably already made plans to live with you and thought that he was gonna surprise you and say he was moving in.
That could be so too, Platt, where it was like almost one of those things where it messed up his plan. It could have been because he's into himself. What's beneficial for him.
All I know was I got tired of you jumping in my face, and I knew that when you walked out that door, you wasn't coming back in that door. I already had my mind made up that morning. Yeah, I prayed all night. I said, God, please let me live to see in the morning because when he leaves, he's not coming back in my house. I promise you, if you spare my life till in the morning, he's not coming back in my house. And when I closed that door, I was like a sigh of relief. And yeah, as soon as my husband got off work, he came to my house. Because he's gonna
With
make sure that when you try to bully your way back in that Friday night, you wasn't gonna be able to do that because he did that the week before. So that was the 29th. So the Friday before, which was like the 21st, he bullied his way back in my house. Like he just like, you're my woman, I'm coming. I don't care what you say. So even when I don't answer the phone, he just show up anyway. You know what I'm saying?
I know
So
exactly what you're saying.
so yeah, we had it planned. You not coming back. Yeah. Yeah, he definitely hard to get rid of. My bad. I was distracted. Yeah, so it is what it is. It is what it is. And I know a lot of people had questions like, oh, well, why you just didn't call the police if he was doing so much the day before the 29th, on the 28th? I was like, no, because I'm a logical thinker. I don't want, if I could wait hours later and then get you out peacefully, I didn't want to call the police that evening. Remember I was telling you that, Golden? Because at the end of
Yeah,
the day,
explain that to me.
yeah, you have a lot of, marijuana, Mary Jane, right? And the thing is, you don't have a card. So I'm a logical thinker. I don't want to call for one thing. And then when they come for that thing, then they're smelling another thing. And then now I got a whole bunch of other problems with three little kids at the house. You know what I'm saying?
I
So I
know
was like,
exactly what you're saying because I
mm-hmm,
know of a lot of people who didn't call them because, and I've heard of people who, when they came and then they ended up going because of some other stuff, a warrant or, it happens. Yeah, I know exactly what you're saying.
yeah, so my husband was on the phone that night before, and he was like, well, if I call them, of course they're going to show up. He won't know that they're coming, but then the kid's there, and he got a lot. I mean, a lot where you would think the person is a seller. You know what I mean? And
Hmm.
they're not. So, yeah, I didn't want them problems with CPS and my kids.
Now think about it. You know the twins, Jemiah and Jaden. That's another good example of that. Their cousin Shishi. When I read the article about it, Shishi and her son and her son's friend. Shishi's son had became the victim of a crime and he was in the hospital, right? Anyway, I guess, well, not I guess, but when he got out, Shishi and her son and her son's friend went out looking for the enemies, right? They they hit the wrong person. So apparently Shishi and her son, the dude got caught, but Shishi and her son was hiding out. And when they caught Shishi and her son, this is what you talked like what you're talking about. They were they were arresting them for the murder, right? But guess what? She had about I forget how much white white stuff she had. So now she got two cases. You know what I'm saying? They didn't even come for nothing like that. That was just something accidental. So yeah, like you're saying, they come for that, and the next thing you know, here they are now for this.
Yeah, and let me clarify one thing, because you know how people are. It was always outside. I never allowed them to like leave it inside. You know what I mean? It was always outside. Because how my house was at the old place, it was like, screened in, whatever. You could leave stuff outside, right? So yeah, but I just figure like, if they showed up and I'm like, officer, it happened back here, whatever, and I'm gonna have to go show you where it happened. You get what I'm saying? The
Yeah.
altercation, they're gonna smell it because it was back there where the stuff was. So I was like, yeah, I'll just wait. So that's
Mhm.
why I never called them. Mm-hmm.
And I remember in a recording he played, you said you would call him and let them know about that. He said, I don't care, I'll throw it away.
Mm-hmm.
That was his video. He just recently played a recording, a sneak recording that you didn't even know he was recording. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, and he gonna, oh girl over there, baby.
Columbus Hill say you have a good husband. For most husband, after that stunt, would have left you to figure it out. Thank that man. I thank him every day, Columbus. I do.
She made a bad move and a bad decision.
Yeah.
Yeah, she better really be happy that he forgave her and accepted her and took her back.
Yeah. And at the end of the day, even though he was mad at me, but at the end of the day, you're gonna protect me and my kids. That's a no-brainer. I have the kids. So you're gonna come through.
Columbus,
You could cuss me out later about all that other stuff, but you're gonna come now.
Columbus, think about it. You're right. But imagine how much. a lot of these women accept, and they keep taking their man back for the very similar thing. So it's not common for a woman to do it. So yeah, it's definitely odd, and she better be happy, or I mean, whatever, it's good he took her back, but it's really not uncommon. It's just that the sexes are flipped. Women take men back like this all the time.
Yeah, and he always had his thing where you do that, I'm done with you. But I don't know why he gave me grace. I don't know. But normally it would have been I'm done. So I don't know.
But at the same time, you all were separated, so it wasn't, you was ready to separate. So maybe that's why he kind of forgave it too, because it wasn't like you were like, okay, you guys had already talked about separation. So you all were separating, even though you all were still in the same house. So it really wasn't a situation, you were trying to be respectful, where you're just not going to do something in his face, but y'all were separated. So that did help. It wasn't a situation where you and your husband are together and you all have not spoke any or had any kind of agreement. And the next thing you know, he finds out why he's gone away from home. You know what I mean? He was gone because that was the agreement to him for him to leave.
Yeah. Yeah, and let me say this, like even June 29th when he left and I called it, well, it was already planned out that after you leave work, you're gonna come, whatever, right? So the main goal was to make sure I didn't go to Orlando with him. It don't matter how much he get upset. And he kept saying, why you don't come? Because I initially was supposed to go with the kid. But then when I kept saying I'm not going, that's when he really got upset. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So when he left work and he went to came to the house, he didn't have no clothes or, oh, he moving back or whatever. He just knew I need to be here when this person show back up. That's it. You can worry about clothes later and all of that other stuff. So no, even when weeks went by and he brought his clothes back and whatever, we still wasn't together.
Mm-hmm.
You say, yeah, we could try to make it work, whatever, but no, he didn't jump back in no bed and all of this stuff like people think. It took time.
I already know that. I've been in the house with a man and we weren't together, you know. And then we kind of got back together and what I mean? I've been there before, so I know how that is where you're not even sleeping in the same room. Matter of fact, one time I was sleeping in the same bed, but we weren't together. He was on
Hmm.
his end and I was on mine. Now,
Right. And then
men how they are, but I'm just saying.
right, and then there's so much stuff you had to consider. First you had to get a new bed. And then he was like, oh no, this too much. We gotta get out of here. We just gotta move somewhere else. You know what I mean? So you just
Uh-huh.
keep thinking and everything keep replaying and whatever. You're like, no, we gotta get out of here. But yeah, so it is what it is. I ain't never making that mistake no more. Trust.
If you make a move like that, you better make sure that you made the right move. For real. Because the reality of it is I'm just going to assume that he was aware that he was, that you were looking for somebody who was going to be a sole provider. And let's keep it real. He could not afford to be a sole provider. So really he should have never agreed and tricked a woman and a family like that. And that's the selfish part because it was something he wanted. He's willing to lie. The reality is he couldn't afford to take care of a family without
Mhm.
assistance.
Manifest say that is a dead issue. The issue is how to resolve them threatening your family. Oh,
Yeah, you're right, Manifest. Hi, Manifest. You're right.
but we won't talk about it online. That's something I'm not talking about on here. Mhm.
In this description of how we're going to do it. Anyway, and that's another thing, like I said, If my man, and if I'm on a panel with my man, I'm going to protect my man. I'm going to interject and intervene if my man is starting to say some stuff that could cause him to have to serve some time in jail. I'm not going to let him just ramble and ramble and ramble like that and not protect him. She's not a protector. She don't give a damn. Especially when you know that your man is something wrong with him.
Yeah, you know that girl, she actually left me a comment. She was like, if you need my help, he's technically doing the same thing to me. I would actually come and testify and say, yep, he did the same thing to me. She left me
Mhm.
a comment. Yeah, so it is
I
what
mean,
it
he should
is.
know better. Like, that's why he thinks he's that other one's age. Like, he really something wrong with him. Like, dude, you're 50 years old. You need to start acting it. Stop thinking that you in those other people's age ranges. Like when he said, I'm gonna tell you. I don't know if you want me to call out names, but New Orleans. He had mentioned something about how he was gonna leave the old folks alone. You know what? I've never disrespected old people like that, calling the old folks. But the thing is that I ain't never thought anybody who's old enough to be my mother as an old folk. Like even right now, people, my mother is like what 20 some years older than me. I never thought of my mother as old. Now maybe my grandmother, somebody old enough to be my grandmother. So they just really be talking, and they real like that's that crack bear baby era. But anyway, that disrespectful crack baby era. But the mamas let them just play and kind of raise themselves and shit. But and it wasn't no kind of village out there where it was some old folks sitting on the steps watching and going. But anyway, let me stop. He was like, he was gonna leave the old folks alone. Here, this one was like, now mind you, this dude been calling me the grandma golden and whatever, right? With the diapers and all this, like it hurts me. He don't realize I've been a grandma since I was a little girl. That was my play name. I've always wanted to be old. I can't wait to hit 90. You ain't insulting me, and especially a bitch who, like 2 years ago, somebody asked me to see my ID to make sure when I was buying my brother a 40 ounce that I was old enough. And all that time I've been going to 7-Eleven. I'm like, what you mean? You see my daughter in there? She's like, I didn't, oh my God, I'm surprised. I remember when I was taking my daughter back to college and we was on the road and we kept making the same stops with this other family that was in this van. And we just started laughing because I'm like, we didn't see each other. Like we stopped at the same stop. It was weird, like 3 or 4 times. And it's like, oh, you the big sister, huh? I'm like, no, this is my daughter. So please. I went to rent a car and the guy was looking at my ID and was like, now, I ain't saying I look 20 something, but maybe to them I do. And the way I've been looking at some of these people who are my age, I'm like, damn, is it me and I'm in denial? Or is it, but maybe I'm not. But anyway, he didn't call me the grandma, the old lady and everything. Now, mind you, this dude is only 4 years younger than me. So, it's like something wrong with him. Like it makes no sense. So when Gumbo, the New Orleans guy, was like, well, he's gonna leave the old folks alone. You know what this dude said? He wanted this man to harass me so bad. That's what I'm saying. He's sick. He was like, well, Golden in her 40s. So basically, you're trying to say now Golden ain't no old lady, so you could harass her, right? So he
Mm-hmm.
was like, now he lying. That's what she said. She in her 40s. Ain't nobody ever heard me say I was in my 40s. You know what I mean? But that's how that's how bad he wanted this man to harass me. Like Golden ain't exempt. She ain't the old lady. Now you've been calling me the diaper lady, the peers, and all this. All of a sudden now, since Ken said he ain't gonna mess with the old folks, now you gonna make Golden be young. And then say Golden said she in her 40s. And then he was talking and he was like, yeah, someone our age. I'm like, what? Is Ken 50 years old? Because this nigga half a century old. I'm like, this dude is weird. It's a motherfucker.
Like
Like,
so
what's not
easy,
wrong with
right?
this? He's seriously a Sherman baby. Like, come on. Like, you talking about our age? I actually heard him say that. I was like, looking, like what? And then I'm thinking, is Ken like, oh, how old is he? He be talking like old ladies too. But I think he in his 30s. Nigga, what are you talking about?
Yeah. So one day you older and the next day you in your 40s.
It depends
Mm-hmm.
on the benefit behind it, right? Now, if he don't give a
Yeah.
fuck about talking about the old folks no more, then I'm gonna turn into an old bitch. But the day he want to get the old ladies, he gonna show how he know how to respect old folks and gives the old folks some grace. Golden is 40.
Platinum say, Platinum say, but would your man argue with women when his woman's sitting right there? No,
Hell no. You
no,
know,
because
maybe like a disagreement, like, well, hey, well, okay, well, man, maybe they're gonna leave it alone after a while. They about to be arguing. You know, like you might have like a little debate, but men ain't gonna go on like that. Men don't even like that. We get on with men's nerves when we get to doing all that cat fighting and going back and forth on the phone. I've had my man, if I'm going back and forth with something, go to another room or y'all chill. My brother would do that. Say, damn, y'all still on that shit? You know, he's
mm-hmm.
like, damn, that shit what happened. That's like been 2 days ago, man. We over that shit, you know.
Yeah, because he be like, yeah, shut that crap down. Like, don't even talk about that crap no more. And then
That's a
anybody
regular
that
real
talk to
man.
me, yeah,
A regular
anybody
real
that talk to me, I can't even say his name in my house.
that's a regular real man.
Mm-hmm.
A regular real man ain't gonna be like, okay, let me see what I can start arguing with them about. A man who does that is a sissy ass man or an abusive man. When they start trouble, they're gonna find something to start some trouble about.
Yeah, he like, I don't want to hear that crap. I don't want to hear nothing about that dude, nothing like, nah. I be on the phone and I'm like, I can't even talk about you. So, yeah, you're not a factor in my house.
Yeah, I don't blame him.
Mm-mm. And then you notice, Plat, to go off of your comment from the very first day, that was actually June 29th, the same day when he left and hubby came back, was the same day when he messaged and say, oh, your wife did this, or your wife did what with a hospital. My husband said, I don't have nothing to talk to you about. Whatever I want to hear, I hear it from her. And he never answered him again.
Because he wanted. That's why I kept saying that sounded like a female. Women would do that. I'm a call. I'm a. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna call his wife. I'm gonna tell her this. And I'm gonna tell him he was eating on my butt. And I'm gonna say he be claiming my baby. And I'm gonna tell him I'm pregnant. You know what I'm saying? Because they want the woman to get upset and to leave him. That's what he was doing. Some bitch shit.
Yeah, and he even went as far as say, if you need my help in divorce court to divorce her, I will help you.
That's
And my
some woman
husband
shit.
said, yeah, my husband said, we don't have nothing to talk about. And he never answered the phone again after that day.
That's some
Hmm.
woman shit.
So
Where
that's
it's
why when
like,
he's saying, oh, put him on here, he want to talk to him. My husband not coming on here to clear up anything. Because at the end of the day, he said, why argue with you? He have who he want. Like, why argue with Kang if it's over
first of all, your
me?
husband don't even know him. Like, man, get up off of my phone. I'll handle my wife the way I handle her.
But he don't know him. But why argue over something that you already have? So what's the purpose to even argue with him?
No, I see what he was trying to do. Women will do that. They'll call the other women and tell the other women all this stuff in hopes that the other woman leaves the man so she can come on board.
Yeah, I
They'll
know.
do
But
that.
I guess my husband's point was, why keep arguing with you if he's going to be arguing over me when he already have me? So what is there to argue about?
True, true. That's a man's mindset. Right. What for what? She over here with me, right?
Hmm. He actually think it's weird because every time, like when he had the old number, he used to call and leave voicemail and all for months and months and months. He legit used to sit there and say, "Damn, this dude acting like my wife, the only woman in this world. Like it ain't that serious. There's other women out there."
I'm gonna be
So
honest
that,
with you guys. You know, I don't know. I mean, I can't really say how men think, but I know how women think. I'm just going to say how a woman would think. If my man went out and decided he wanted to separate and be with somebody else and go on, and then I found out he was with weirdo. I mean, if I found out he was with a weird broad like that, or some old ugly, like, you know what I'm saying, something real weird like that, I would be like, ugh, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's insulting. I've always looked at that as insulting. You're gonna, you know what I'm saying? Pick up something like that over me?
I know that's why I kept hiding the damn pictures all along and like, scratch the channel name out and all of that madness. Like anytime I post a receipt, I kept scratching the channel name out for two things. One, to like not send traffic over there, and then two, so he probably wouldn't even get his channel name. You know what I mean? Because he didn't
Right.
know what he looked like or whatever. And I know that's what he was gonna say. Like, damn, that's an insult. You know?
I know I would have.
If you know my husband is not ugly, and I'm not saying that because it's my husband. He's not ugly at all. Okay, so of course, if he saw that person, he's gonna be like, "What the hell?"
I mean, we do that when our spouse, boyfriend, or whatever. If you gonna cheat on me, you better cheat on me. It better be worth cheating. Or if you're gonna leave me for somebody, it better be worth it. It better not be going backwards.
Now that was just acting, platinum. Platinum say I knew y'all was that was acting for real. That was straight up acting. That had nothing to do with nothing. That was just content in the movie with moaning and whatever. Hmm.
But that was a little too much for us now, vibes, for real. It was like, wait a minute, she doing all this? My eyes was
Hey,
getting big.
I played my role because I wasn't even with them when they made that song. Whatever, I wasn't with them. I just go on IG, press the button, and record whatever I was told to record. Just like with the Louise coming for the castle and whatever. When they talk about, oh, that's Louise and the little part I had to say, I was never with them. I just do the little voice note with my voice and send it. Hmm.
That's funny how technology is, how you can,
Yeah, I would never do that because his son was actually helping him with that song. So that was definitely not real. Mm-mm. We weren't even in the same space. No, actually sound like y'all was in the same place at the same time. No, they was in Orlando. Hmm. I don't know. It is what it is. You say yes too much. It is what it is. But I know they've been missing us, so we haven't been live in like 3 nights. I think it was like 3 nights. We ain't did nothing. Because at
yeah.
first I was like, I want to talk about Marcus and Montez, how he, with Ileana them, and Marcus ran into Tone. I wanted to talk about all of that, but then I just didn't have that drive to come live for some reason.
Because it's too much negativity and going on.
Mhm.
Sometimes it kind of messes your whole little, you don't even have a desire.
Yeah,
Lose motivation.
yeah, and it's not like, oh, you let people get to you, whatever. That's not what's happening. Between every time you log on and you hear somebody fussing, and then it's like the minute you say something, they're a victim. And it's like whether I'm quiet or I'm not quiet, they're still attacking me. So I'm like, child, I just log right back off. Like I don't have time for this. Because I guess I'll be feeling like if I'm offline and I'm laughing, talking on the phone with a friend or, siblings or whatever, I'm having fun. I don't want to come on here arguing and fighting. I just never felt the urge to come live.
I mean, the reality is so weird because, like, do they really do that shit out in where they live? Hell no. They want to come on and do this shit with somebody with a screen blocking them, and they thousands of miles away. It's like they some miserable somebodies. It's crazy. And it's constant all the time. Like I know what
Mhm.
I did today and yesterday, but I did it for a reason. That means leave me the fuck alone. I ain't the one because I will. See, that's why I posted that. Y'all don't know how many emails I have. I will get the police involved. I don't know what they talking about, some suing and county suit. I don't give a damn about a civil lawsuit. My goal is to put your ass in jail. That's my goal. Just like she was lurking on my page. You didn't see them emails? You
Yeah.
know, and I'm gonna get back on it. That one about my father is about my aunt or his little sister. What she tried to do. I will put a bitch in jail, relative or not. Once you do,
Mhm.
you go too far with something. So if you think I don't mind putting somebody who's a blood relative or and putting them in there, don't think you won't go down. I don't know
Yeah.
what that bitch keep talking about. I'm talking about criminal. She talking about some countersuit. Girl, please, criminal, get this records of all this crazy shit up online with this YouTube. You talk that to them people who believe that stuff.
Yeah, and I've been
Yeah.
having a lot of exciting stuff going on in my life too. You know that golden, like even today, as in Thursday, my baby performed for the first time ever at a Black History. It's coming up today in the day, this evening, right? She's gonna
Right.
perform at a Black History Month event, and that's huge. Like my baby is a whole cheerleader, so I'm excited. I get to go and I get to see her perform. I've never had that experience before. So I have good stuff happening in my life. So of course I had to get hair done and you know what I'm saying? Everything got to be top notch. The right shoes, all of this. The
And let me
clothes.
tell you the sad part about it. You can't even share those pictures with because these people are so stupid. I sometimes look at my pictures of just stuff I'm gonna do or just things, like when I went to the winery the other day, and I'm like, I can't even put up this stuff. These people, I could do it on my Facebook,
Hmm.
but these people on this YouTube, no, they don't get that. On my Facebook, my children's pictures up there, families pictures, grandparents, like you know what I mean, cousins, just stuff that we've done. But this YouTube, I can't even put that because these motherfuckers is too goofy. They're idiots.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. Like with your baby doing that, you can't even post those pictures. Like with her little cheerleading costume or outfit on to show everybody.
Yeah, and I won't because I know some people was like, oh, you should have never said that your baby started going to school and whatever because people was already saying, oh, we gonna find out where with school her kid go and we gonna call and we gonna this and I already talked to them people at their school and I said nobody. My daughter not applying for a job or whatever. Nobody need to know if my baby come to this school or not. Like no. Anybody call asking for her, don't give out no information about my kid. Period. You could tell them stuff golden, like, yeah, you might be a social media influencer, whatever. Like, she's not applying for a job or whatever. This not work. Like, why you need to call and say, oh, did somebody keep coming? The school
Oh,
not
because
gonna
it's
tell you that
funny.
anyway.
It's funny to them until the tables turn. Like they say, the same thing that makes you laugh will also make you cry. So, like when you doing
Hmm.
stuff, giving out people's kids' names, doing all those kind of things, and then when it happens to you, you crying.
Yeah, it's that's silly. Like my daughter is in the fourth grade. Do you think that if you really call a school and be like, oh, do such and such come here, they're gonna be like, oh yeah, and this and that? What? The school ain't gonna do that. They're not.
And if they play around, I've been told the school, you know what, something is weird about that person. Can you call and let the school call the authorities and see if they don't be investigating who the fuck it is? It's a weirdo trying to mess with my child.
I
Let the
already talked to them.
investigation begin.
I already talked to them. I already put them up the game. I'm on YouTube and I got weirdos digging at everything in my life. Yeah, no, it is what it is. And he's not playing with no one. You said call this sentence? You still driving, Golden,
Oh, I
you
was, and then
still
I ended up doing something else. Yeah, actually, I am today.
you be rolling. You hear me?
I know because I hadn't did, a lot of stuff I was should have been doing. I'm just right now. I'm just chilling right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
And I
just
told
chilling.
y'all, yeah, I told y'all a while back that when she started going to the school, I actually told them like, no, you know how they give you the forms to fill out, like on
For the
picture day
pickups.
or whatever. Like, do you want them to be, you know how you get featured on the school website or
Oh yeah,
whatever?
I say no. I don't want them to be random.
Yeah.
I say no.
I
That's
signed it
how I
and I
was with my
declined.
son.
Nah, don't put my baby on your school. Because if I'm not putting them on the internet, I don't want you putting them on the internet. So I said no. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I did that too. Like, it could be like an event taking place and they may want to post it on their website and your kid is in there. I remember one of the parents was telling me, oh, you need to sign this. I'm not signing that. I don't want my child on this website. Or just in
Yeah.
case. It's not where they might not even, be featured, but just in case if the school is taking photos, you know, the photo that's chosen to go on the website might be the one your child is in.
Yeah, exactly. And even I respect the teacher that they respect my wishes because I talk to people. You know you how you talk and explain stuff. But even the other day I know she was like, oh, it was a little kid in my class birthday. And you already know how mamas are when they go and they take picture of the whole class and this and that. Now they're gonna go put it on social media and this and that. The teacher told the mom, no, you can take picture of everybody else, with their kid but
Right.
exclude my child because you already know she gonna take that picture and probably put it on Instagram, showing off that it was her baby birthday in the class and whatever. I don't want
Yeah.
my kid on the internet. So my daughter was like, "Nah," he told the mom, "Don't take no picture of me." Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, I feel bad that I have to like single her out, but it is what it is. Nah, I don't want my
It
baby on the
is what
internet.
it is. She's not too singled out. She was still able to enjoy the party. You can just take that group, but not her in that group.
Yeah, because I don't know what you're gonna do with that picture when you leave that school. So it
Yeah.
is what it is. But yeah. So Copper said, I don't ever consent to that. One year I saw my baby cousin posted all over New York City at the bus stops. My cousin was pissed because she didn't want the father's family knowing what school he was in. See what I'm talking about? hmm I'm sorry that happened. I'm sorry that happened to you, Copper.
I know she
You said,
was this. And then on top of it, to be using her as advertisement. Shit.
right. hmm Manifest, they call your state office, they mean business, especially in Florida. I know what you be talking about, manifest. We in the same state. Yeah. But let me know when y'all want to get off here. You got anything else to say, Golden?
No, I want to wrap this up, but like I said, and I'm going to say it the last time, I want those people, and that dude, and that team, Bonnie and Clyde team, you know, to leave us alone. If we have opinions and if we're talking in your chat, we're not bothering him. Nobody goes to his chat and bothers his people. When they're lying, like one of them was in there lying, talking about, yeah, I think Golden uh, has a crush on him, or like him, and all this, and it's been since whatever. I don't even know. She had me kind of confused with somebody else because then she started talking about a rap battle or some rap. I don't even like. Look, lady, no. Apparently, you ain't keeping up with this. You following this dude, but you don't see this dude talking about everybody. You think Golden just gonna keep sitting there and letting this dude do it, and I know what he's doing, or I got to now censor myself or not say something because if I say something, he gonna come after me. Shit, bitch, please. Take your ass over there and go. Yeah, maybe you got a crush on that nigga. I don't even like broke niggas and ugly niggas and niggas who nothing about him, even if he was fine. Let me just tell you, even if he was fine and had money, that type of behavior with how he acts, that's a turn off. Woman, please. I'm trying to fight this nigga to get him the fuck up off of me, and I ain't no punk bitch. You know, so many of them that like left and didn't say anything. But yeah, I'm gonna be the loud one, and I'm gonna make it clear, and everybody's gonna know that he's doing something. He ain't about to get away with it where he's doing all this shit and nobody knows.
Yeah, when
Even
people
if
say
nobody
stuff like,
cares, they gonna know.
yeah, like when you know how crazy they sound when they're like, oh, she's jealous, oh, she just want him back. I would never want a man back that talk under my clothes, done
Really?
said crazy stuff about my kids, sat in a chat when people was attempting to call CPS on me, and then when they like, oh, I need this about her, that about her, you're like, oh, check your phone. Why would I want anybody like that around me and my kids again?
For real, for real. Like it's crazy. They delusional. It's like y'all
Not
just be
one
saying
time.
anything.
Yeah, not one time I saw that dude say, no, don't do that. He dead ass say, check your phone. Like you are helping and assisting somebody to take my kids from me. I would never be with a person like that ever again. So you sound crazy,
Yeah.
Willie. Always talking about somebody jealous.
And my thing is the fact that he was around your kids and he could do something like that to you, you know, like this dude, I wouldn't even want him around mine. He don't give a
Mm-mm.
damn.
Mm-hmm.
Like when it's over, it's like he treats you like you just a, you know what I'm saying? Like he never knew you. Like he, like you ain't never did nothing good for him. You sitting there watching his daughter and shit, being good to his daughter. That nigga couldn't even buy her bras. Buying her bras. Come on.
Yeah.
This is how you show gratitude.
Mm-hmm.
And you supposed to like this. Yeah, I guess they do have women who are attracted to abuse. You know. And here I'm a woman trying to fight this nigga off. This nigga then created a whole story about me calling a realtor. It's crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? What is your what's what's your purpose of trying that? What oh golden shouldn't have been, you know, this is some goofy shit. And anybody, and so this goes to show how much these people really have or know anything, because anybody would say, well, wait a minute, what is that, like a grown person? So these people are really immature and don't have nothing, because it wouldn't even make sense to a real normal adult. They would be like, well, wait a minute, how would she, could she mess up your deal with it? Ain't no a realtor gonna can't nobody mess up a realtor's deal. They trying to make money. They ain't gonna be like, you know what? We ain't gonna go through with this deal because this lady named Golden said, you know, she was talking about you and she was saying, it's like goofy. If that's the
Yeah.
case, if one deal didn't go through because of Golden with your realtor, why did the other one go through? It's crazy. It just
And
makes no sense.
he lie about everything anyway, because I actually stumbled on that paper, the one that he sent about that car and all of that stuff. Oh, I got cars, I buy cars all the time. That car was in fact in his son's name. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I found that paper. Yeah, the one from the shop and all of that.
And the sad part about it, he like one of them typical ratchets. You know, like putting, because your credit is so bad, you gonna now use your fresh kid as soon as they turn 18 and start putting houses, cars, utilities, everything in their name, bank accounts, because you didn't messed up everything in your name.
Yeah, it was right at the top of the paper, the son name. And then all these late fees, $7, $7, $7 late, all these late fees. And I'm like, my. That's why I say I had so much stuff I could put out and I just didn't. You just don't know when to stop.
Like a kid. Like a kid who don't know how to sit down. Like I
Hmm.
said, you got all that assistance over there. Ain't nobody saying, come on, let's chill. This is, you know, like we grown. You know, leave this alone. You know, like I'm used to like them street dudes. Man, fuck that bitch. You know what I mean? Man, leave it, man. So what was she talking about, man? Fuck her.
The
You
part
got you
that
a new one. You
the
got you
part
a
that
flying, glossed up one behind a filter.
the part that get me is, oh, she on that six outfits. Well, hell, I must be a damn good woman to be taking all my money shopping for your child instead of going to go buy me some clothes, right?
Exactly.
Make
And you was
that
cool
make
with that
sense.
6 outfits when you was with her. And guess what? If you was a man, you should have been elevating her and taking her on a spree
Hmm.
or coming back with some outfits. Baby, look what I got. See if this fit.
Yeah. Treated that damn little girl so good. I'm talking about took bought all kind of stuff. You hear me? A whole wardrobe. I'm talking about underclothes, real clothes, shoes, all this stuff. Had a whole dresser at my house. You know one of them chests that you put your clothes in?
Right.
Yeah. I emptied out one of the chests in my baby room, and she had her own dresser in my daughter's room.
And this is the thanks you get.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
It's feeling almost kind of like how them street folks do Marcus. You know what I mean? Like he'll be up all day and night trying to help them and everything. Got his supporters helping. And they happy like I was with Ileana and them. I remember they were in Walmart happy. She had that little backpack on her back and they buying all the stuff Divine. You know, he's such a sweet, cute little baby. Man, they don't even deserve that baby. That baby don't deserve to be with them. You know, it's just anyway. And I remember how bubbly she was, you know, getting everything. And then when shit don't go your way, you switch up like that.
Yeah, but I laugh at them every single time when they say, "Oh, she have that boy sleeping in that room with little girls and with a little girl and whatever." And I be waiting on somebody to ask, "Well, if VQ had her son in that room with a daughter, where did your daughter sleep? Why was
Hmm.
you comfortable in your daughter sleep in that same said room if it was one room? You
That's
just
what I
pop
wonder.
yourself." Mm-hmm.
That's what I wondered. Like, so what kind of parent were you? If she was such a horrible parent, you was letting your daughter sleep up in there. Y'all should have went home since you said you had a home.
Yeah. But that's how they lie. That's how they lie. And he make himself look crazy instead of saying, "No, y'all stop. My
And
daughter was sharing room with her daughter."
I'm gonna tell you something else too. They really be insulting him in his face because they keep saying, "Yeah, you brought a man." Well, my thing is, yeah, I guess because y'all know that. You know what I'm saying? Like the stuff they say, and okay, just as well as BQ did it, he did it too. So it wasn't tacky for him to do it.
Yeah.
It
You
wasn't
know,
tacky for him to do it, but it was tacky for both. Let's keep it real. Whatever was tacky, both of them, he participated. Because my thing is that like whatever happened in the bedroom, how come he wasn't a fucking decent man? You know, where was his daughter? Where was his
yeah.
daughter?
Like even that day when they talking about, "Ha ha, your water was off," but you talking all that shit. You see how fast he cleared that up. No, her water was never off. She just don't drink faucet water.
She just
Yeah,
ran
my
out of
water
bottled
was
water.
never off.
Just like yesterday, I only had five. Remember, I went to Costco. I only had 5 bottles of water left. I don't drink faucet water. So when I went to Costco, I bought me another case.
You know you're gonna jump and clear that up because how was you washing your ass if my water was off? My water was
Exactly.
never off.
And you had your daughter there and you claiming you had a house too. So you mean to tell me you're gonna go over an hour away to be in a house with nothing? Come on.
He did clear that up, Mel's life, but of course his friends still run with the narrative.
And
I
guess
didn't have
what? And
any
that goes to
water.
show you what kind of duty is because he should keep clearing it up or telling his friends, don't be saying that. I don't like that. That shit ain't funny because my daughter was in there too. No.
Yeah, I have the receipt of him saying that no, her water was never off. She just don't drink FOSSIT water, and that's not faucet. But
Yeah,
hey.
I remember when he wrote that. I screenshot it. I was like, dang, you ain't no sales faucet.
Mm-hmm.
He sure did spell it like that. And he told him that's not true. But he should still tell them. And if they respect you as a friend, they would stop saying that because your daughter was in the house too. Mm,
Yeah, and you need to tell them, no, y'all, her daughter was sharing room with my daughter was sharing room with her daughter. Yeah,
mm.
my daughter rearranged her whole room to accommodate his daughter. My son had nothing to do with their room at all. Made that make sense.
Tacky, 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 trashy.
Yeah. It is what it is. Like Gemini always tell me, girl, you could come on here, show everything in black and white. They still gonna spin whatever narrative. Cause they already got their mind made up. It don't
It's
matter
not
what
that
you
they have
say.
their mind made up. They know the truth, but it's funny and fun to tease somebody and bully them and clown them and try to make them look bad and run them off. It ain't about their mind made up. They know the truth.
Hmm.
They heard it. He said it. You know what I'm saying? It's a way to exaggerate it, put the 10 on the 2 to try to make it funny. And it's not funny.
Yeah. And he just do whatever to make his friends happy. But even when they
Mhm.
sitting up here, 1 minute, he'll be telling them, "Oh yeah, her kid never went to the next grade." But then he sit on my panel with Marcus and say, "Oh no, her kids went to the next grade. What y'all talking about?" He forget his lies, but it is what it
Mhm.
is.
But my
Mm-hmm.
question, you know what, since we're talking about next grades, Vibes, we've heard a lot about your children, and their education. I've never heard you guys talk about his daughter going to school.
Let's talk about it.
I mean, if they were in Orlando and y'all were an hour and a half away, what was she doing at your house so much? Did she go to school? Because I know they've talking about ever since this COVID, there's so many missing kids, meaning that a lot of kids never even went back to school. So was she
Well,
part of that?
well, I'll just say this: from I met them, I never heard anything about going to school or nothing. Even when my kids was going to school until May, I didn't hear anything about going to school. She was either with the brother or going to work with him.
That's
When
what I'm saying. I'm trying to
August,
figure out. He keep talking about your kids in school. You know what I'm saying? Like, see, that's what I'm talking about. When you get to saying something, I might not say it, but I'm like, well, what about his? I ain't heard nothing yet. No back to school, nothing. Parent
yeah,
conference.
so when May and school closed, his daughter was always hanging out with my son while my baby was in summer school, right? For like 11 days or whatever. Then remember I said she finished summer school early. Then the whole month of June, they pretty much running around together. That was summer. But then when after the breakup in August when school started, that's when I heard him saying like, "Oh, I got to get her in school. Oh, the school fussing about the shot record not up to date." So that let me know she was never enrolled in school.
Yep. But
Yeah.
she hadn't been in a while. Mm-hmm.
She was there because he don't believe in the shot. He always saying that on yeah, he always saying that on his show. He don't believe in the SHOT. I should have never even said that word. Hmm. Everything is retractable. Um,
I think I
guys.
used the word too when I was talking about how things can happen. I have to remember I got to watch watch what I
Hmm.
say.
YouTube so funny. It is what it is. So yeah, that let me know something not right. So she just now going to school because it was always sticker in front of a tablet
And how
all
well
that
is she
time.
doing in school? What are her grades like? You know what I'm saying? Like, I really don't care, but I'm just saying, like, a person who's bothering somebody else, talking about somebody else, and telling somebody else's business and what their children are doing because you think this is funny to be doing this. Let's talk about yours because I ain't never heard him talk about his kid being in school. And I was wondering that, like, we hearing all this about Vibes' kids in school. I ain't heard nobody say nothing about this girl. And when she was over at your house, and I'm like, how is she getting to school?
That's why you just
See,
let people keep talking, because they
like
eventually
my
tell
great
you.
grandmother used to always say, folks think you crazy. See, when you don't say anything, you let them do all that talking, and they're not even knowing that you're thinking about some stuff like, what's up with them knowing? That don't make sense.
Mm,
Like I said, with that Mimi with that wrench, something was wrong. She weird. You say you knew what Sonny, you was taking care of this girl's kids, and you was up in her chat as her moderator, and you never once said, "Hey, Sonny." Like, even though she was talking about Sonny like a dog before, and I think it's now that y'all are right or whatever, you're not gonna even tell the girl, "Hey, you remember me, Sonny? I know you don't remember me, do you?" Girl, I'm Jarvis's ex. Remember, I used to help with you? Nothing. You would have sat in that chat that whole time, just watching this woman's life and admiring her. Weirdo. Weird.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. All I know was he just always give her a tablet and stick her with the tablet. That's all I know.
He wasn't in school, I don't believe. I'm not gonna sit here and just make her. I'm not like him. Yeah, his daughter was never in school. I'm gonna say I don't believe she was in school. Now I could be
Yeah,
wrong.
because it would have never been so much confusion. And then when she did go, then they're like, oh, she can't come back unless you get this done and all of that. So that lets you know right there, something not right. I ain't never heard that little girl going to a doctor's appointment or nothing. Mm-mm. I don't know, y'all.
No, I know you don't want to keep up no problem, but you know. Shit. And we know you know.
Yeah, I try to do so much. I'm like, hell, let me try to get her in speech because I done been around the block with my two. Don't you think I know? I pick up on stuff and I'm like, oh, you might need a little session of speech or whatever. That don't make you have problems. I just see that you have a weakness. You might need to go to speech therapy. Yeah.
Yeah.
But before I could even help the baby, you just mess up everything.
Which is good. Let that goof over there do something. Shit. She ain't gonna do it there. She ain't gonna even see him. So I don't even know why I'm even talking like that. He better just go on and go find him a woman, get his mind right. Cause see, that's another thing. He really don't need a woman. He needs to get his mind right and
Yeah, then
then
you
get him a
hear
woman.
then you hear tomorrow. Oh, she bashing my daughter. That ain't bashing your daughter. I'm talking about how I was trying to help the baby. That's it.
They're
Because
gonna
I knew
always
what
try
the
to switch it
problem
around.
was.
Yeah, she was saying this or that. Like goofy stuff. We too grown for that. Even if you in your 20s or 30s, you're too grown for that dumb shit. Even if you was 17, 18, to be just making up some stuff, making something be more than what it was.
Ain't nothing wrong with going to speech therapy. It's better to get it than don't get it.
Mm-mm, not at all. For a lot of children that go to speech therapy and get them an IEP. That goes to show that you're a concerned parent who really care about your children.
Hmm. At one point, hell, I thought my daughter needed one, but I'm like, because she wasn't talking like how, people her age was talking. But I got her
Hmm.
evaluated and they was like, nah, she don't need one. But then it came out to be she just on the quiet side.
Yeah,
She
that can
didn't
happen too.
qualify. Yeah, but then it was like, it's a good thing you look into it, then you don't look into it. So it's better to do it. And they say, no, she don't need it. Then she needed it and I didn't know.
That's
So
just
no.
showing that you're a concerned parent. And I'm not saying there aren't other concerned parents, but you're an aware and concerned parent. Parent.
Hmm. You said this being sent to government office now. Bad parenting. Is it that how he spelled it? Yeah, that's how he spelled. Oh Lord, manifest. Manifest said this being sent to the government office now.
What is?
Oh my gosh. I guess whatever we saying. Oh my goodness.
Manifest ain't playing with these people.
Yeah. I just felt like at the end of the day, the kids could have just stayed out of it. They didn't have to come up on YouTube at all. And that was his doing. That was his fault.
Hmm?
Nobody on here ain't had nothing to talk about my kids. Nothing. And it was so funny because I actually was on the phone earlier and I was like, oh, go to telling who and who go take a bath. And my friend was like, child, you need to stop it. I thought them people saying you bathed your kid. I'm like, girl, don't even come with that foolishness. You know what I'm talking about. Like,
Hmm.
you'll be like, you go take your bath, then you go do it. They like, child, I thought them people online say you be doing. I'm like, keep listening to them crazy people online.
Girl, what are you doing? You go on. Trying to get home. Thank you.
Child. Let's get out of here. We done been here 2 hours and 48 minutes. I don't even know what else to talk about. But no, I'm not going back and forth with them. I'm starving them. I've been doing it for days.
Hmm. I hear, a little something, something about me, but I'm like, this fool don't know me because the reality is, if you really want to mess with me, you don't really want to mess with me because you can come on down here. People, you know what I'm saying? I got some people who don't play about me. Shit, even my damn kids, fathers don't even play about me.
Yeah.
Shit.
But you know what's crazy? Cause Warlord would instantly be a victim. Oh, she talking about my wheelchair. Oh, she this. But he straight up out the gate started calling you all kind of names. His comment was so terrible. YouTube tossed it in spam and
Hmm.
trash.
I don't give a
Hmm.
damn what they say because number one, I ain't never been around no damn disabled folks that act like this. That want, we disabled too. Might not be physically or it might not be obvious. You know what I'm saying? You just, you know what I'm saying? No, I'm not about to, you know, you going around talking this crazy shit. I told him and I meant that. Roll your ass on, back away, you know what I mean? Off of my page. Shit.
He
I
said,
meant
"Let's
that.
talk." Copper said, "Let's talk about Montez next." Copper, wasn't that the Montez that said that he was Jamaican or something? Am I remembering correctly? He's heavy set, right? Not to be mean. And I know now if I'm talking about the right person, because I still really didn't get to watch the video yet. But the name kind of ring a bell. That was the interviewee that was saying that he was Jamaican and he had a wild story or something, right? And then he did have a YouTube channel. I hope I'm talking about the same
He does
interviewee.
have one. I saw it. He actually put his predator out there, and I saw his predator. He gave out his name. I found him on Facebook.
Oh, she said, yeah, that's him. Yeah, because months ago when Marcus he had said his YouTube name, I actually went to his channel and I was like, well, it was some video he did, and I had left a comment with a Jamaican flag or something, but he never responded to it. Just showing love, that's it. I didn't want nothing. But I don't know. So now he popped back up. But she said, yeah, that's him.
Honey, Montez don't play about no Vito. He was up in Sheena's chat talking about he wanted to, get at Montez or whatever. Montez ain't playing that. Montez was on that panel. Montez thought it was weird or something. It was kind of something. He wasn't going for that. Man want to meet up with him.
You know, I got a receipt earlier, and it was funny because it was, I think, the post that was cussing you out over there in King Tab, right? It was the
Uh-huh.
last post cussing you out, and Willie commented under it saying something about Fiona, some crap. And then somebody commented saying, oh, Marcus gave her a shout out and say he liked her. She was always a good content creator and whatever. And that damn thing, by the time I got it and I went to go look, it was gone. Probably
Yeah,
like,
he
get it
don't
from
want nobody
Marcus.
saying nothing good.
Oh,
Jealous. Now that's jealous. Shit.
mhm. I should have addressed that in the beginning. When I go live again, I'll talk about that with the Marcus thing, because what Marcus said, oh, he always lied to me and he want me to apologize to him. Oh my gosh. I don't know who
Really
was
is
on the live
messy as
and
I
heard
don't
it.
know what. It's like they sitting over there being entertained by a whole troll and the person is pretending to be a dude, but I mean the behavior is not a dude. We already know it's not a dude because when you allowed Willie on your panel, Willie was hello trying to change her voice. Willie is Willie's intent, you know, that's crazy. Willie's intent is to try to destroy or keep trouble. But that's why Willie is getting sued. I ain't gonna talk about all of it, no, but Willie, you listening? You over there now in Debowski's chat trying to play with him, and don't think thinking he won't know who you are. All of a sudden, once Sheena shared that what you said about me, talking about golden lion, talking about I'm tired. All of a sudden, now you over there in Debowski's channel.
Mhm. And I know Willie been making world tours on the comment section talking about I'm calling ICE. I'm calling ICE. But actually I'm about to put up the next video I think I'm gonna unlock is the video of Kang saying, oh no, when people when initially when the story came out and he was live, he was saying something about people in the chat was like, oh, is she illegal or is she a citizen? They just wanted to know. You know, everybody had questions, right? And he was like,
Right.
oh no, she legit. I think she had married that dude or something and they had a baby and all of this stuff. Whatever his explanation was, that was how it went, but he was like, oh no, she good. I need to play that so people can hear him in real time saying it. So Willie, you look crazy. Okay.
No, let Willie do it so Willie can be in some more federal trouble. See, I'm gonna tell you something. Like Willie is on the Fed radar. What they did, y'all got to go over them to those channels and find out the scoop. But I wouldn't even want to be fucking with nobody like Willie because when you start messing with people like that who have been or involved in that, they're gonna start watching you too. Even if it ain't
Mhm.
nothing to watch, they're gonna start. You're gonna be on their radar. And all the shit that they be over there doing and saying that's not cool and breaking federal laws by the stuff they do online. Please, I wouldn't even want Willie up in my chat. Like, even if Willie wasn't even talking about nobody, I would not want Willie up to know, you know, I wouldn't want Willie up over there.
That's why I be having a blast. I'm not even gonna hold you. When I be listening to the videos to double check, make sure everything good before I put them back up. I be sitting up there like, I be laughing. 1 minute, oh, her husband's 66, but I'm like, wait a minute. The guy that you just posted over there the other day wasn't 66. Well, was he? He didn't look 66 to me. I be
Just
rolling,
talking.
going like it don't make no sense. It's
Just
like,
talking.
uh And then that was also the little clip that he was like, oh yeah, she light skinned as hell. And then turned right around like not even a minute later. Oh yeah, I don't know why she talking about she brown skin. I mean she red bone. And people in the chat was like, wait a minute, go back. You just said the
That's what
Hebrew
makes it
chat.
crazy. It's like for them to sit up there and lie. It's like, are you insulting? You're insulting my intelligence, or you just lie so much you think nobody. Yeah, like that's insulting my intelligence. You don't think people just caught your lies? Like everything. Like today is one thing, and 5 minutes later, today is something else. Tomorrow's, you know what I'm saying? It's like this is not entertaining. When you just
I know.
anything, you just saying anything, and it's rolling off your tongue.
It was hilarious because it was even 1 minute later. And people in the chat was like, wait a minute now. You just said that she light skinned as hell, but now you saying she brown skin. He said, I never said that. They said, yes, you did. And they was in the comment section going off. I'm like, yep, crazy. He said, type in his name with Atlanta Street interview and everything pops up. Oh, Montez. Yeah, apparently it's two of them. I think one is Montez and one is Montrez. I think Montrez is the subscriber, but then Montez is the interviewee. I think I got it right. Yeah. Are you ready to go? Then we done been here 3 hours.
Yeah, we can wrap it up. It's that 3 hours went by fast.
Cause we having fun. That's how it be when we talking to the castle cousin.
Yeah, like Janet Jackson says, funny how time flies when you're having fun.
Mhm. But no, please protect your peace. Just ignore them. I know it's easier said than done, but I know it's not easy. But like tomorrow, wake up. Like we gotta get it right. I don't need nobody stressing out my golden.
Girl, that's something I will not allow. But like I said, I know it might look like I'm stressed out online, but I'm not. But I don't play that. I don't like people thinking they're going to come and hoop bang on me and bully me and punk me out. That's not about to happen. I don't let that happen in real life. Like, only if they knew. Like I had some people thought they was going to be doing something or letting their dogs all shit on my grass and shit. Now,
Good
they
night,
used to
Plaid.
call me. They used to call me a crazy bitch. Guess what? An old crazy bitch. When I was at the same age, these motherfuckers calling folks old. I remember the first time somebody called me old. I was like, oh. Now, mind you, I don't even look old in the face. You know what I'm saying? My face ain't, you know what I'm saying? I don't look like that, like I've been in the street. So while they busy calling somebody old, they got people who are in their 20s calling them old. So it's just goofy. Like literally, I remember my friend and I, we laughed at it. I said, I remember the first time somebody called me old. Matter of fact, they called me an old crazy bitch because I didn't play like that. See, they thought because I was homey like and stuff, a lot of people be letting people just do anything on their grass, and I'll go out there. You know what I mean? I ain't about to let you just think you're gonna do what you want to do, and this is my shit. You know what I mean? And so with me doing that, and then we doing that to dudes that was like street dudes or street people, they was like, this bitch ain't scary. I'm not. I'm not about to let nobody. That's how people walk all over you. And I didn't give this man a chance after chance. He just keep doing it. And sometimes I do respond. It's like, damn, you give him an inch, he's just gonna keep doing it and doing it like it's funny. Nigga, let your lying smart bitch help you put some content together. Some real content. Instead of talking about all the vibes and supporters. Or every time they make a comment, then you comment, then you decide you're gonna bust a lie. I was looking at all that stuff. Just about every last post was about somebody. So your
Yeah.
content is just to go harass people. Please. Better find another bitch to fuck. We better find that bitch who playing in your face. Who got a boyfriend in the Navy, according to Ding Dong, twig wearing alfalfa buckwheat looking motherfucker. Oops, I'm sorry, vibes.
No, it's okay. Yeah, and leave Image alone. Like, come on now, Image been going months and haven't even said anything. And he been attacking that lady for months.
Easy prey. Easy prey.
Hmm.
But they could go talk about him in his face, do all of that, but he ain't gonna say nothing. I'm gonna go over there and mess with them people over there and the old people. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Where's my banner? Nigga, you better go on. And that's the reason why I'm like that. I'm not, what I'm saying? I ain't gonna play like, ain't nobody never punked me out. And, you know what I'm saying? Like, for real. What the fuck I look like all of a sudden being an old lady and getting punked out. Nigga, since we so old, you better think about them elder abuse laws that come along that's attached to us that protects us. Since you want to be old, I'll be old. I'm not afraid to be old. You better, and nigga, you just 50, your damn self. But in your fucking mind, you're 5. You know how they have little kids 5 turning 50? He's 50 turning fucking 5.
Yeah.
And what come along with old people is some motherfucking elder abuse laws, elder laws. Yeah.
Yeah, I think they didn't learn the other day when they messed with bills and see how that crap started backfiring immediately. Hmm. It's somebody else that they keep bothering that's about to put papers on one of them, but I won't spill the tea. I'll let it be a surprise.
Let them do it. And really, I'm going to be honest with you. I want it to be some criminal papers. See, the fuck civil. Like that bitch, I don't know why she kept talking about some, I'll countersuit you. Bitch, I want to make sure your ass spend you some fucking days in jail. I don't give a fuck about no motherfucking civil lawsuit and no goddamn money.
Yeah, like they just see the subscribers and they latch on to them and keep messing with them, and y'all don't know who these people are.
Yeah.
Well, they done messed with one of the wrong subbies. They'll have a surprise coming soon. You see, I can picture his I'd
And
probably
really,
get
one
his
of them are going to have to
profile.
be made out of an example to see that people, I guess they think the people around in the street sector can be played with. Really, we crazy. We're from the streets. We can't really, you think you can play with us, because we didn't come over here with, I ain't trying to talk about beat sector, but that's not what we came here for. We didn't even know nothing about nothing. I remember I was wondering, what was the beef? What is a sector? I didn't even know what a sector was. And I didn't want to sound stupid. And I just kept listening and I kind of figured out what they meant by the sector. A lot of us, we didn't even know anything about that kind of stuff. Like we were very ignorant to YouTube and all that kind of stuff. We were just here for some videos, homeless stuff. And like I said, watching some health stuff and herbs and, listening to music. We don't know.
That's
We
what
didn't know nothing about all this kind of other kind of shit going on.
Papa said. Did they target Drea recently? I'm not sure. I didn't
Yeah, he
hear.
did. Because she said that she reported a video or something. He called her Drea the Squill. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yep, you're
Hmm.
right. Hmm.
But while he's saying that, on that same day, I didn't even mention it. When that bitch when they was going on and on, I posted something because she kept going on and on. And they reported one of my posts. And but see, what they don't understand, I'm not a content creator. I haven't had this page for years and years where I built up. It's not that I don't care about the subscribers, but I never came here for subscribers. Okay. So guess what? You weirdos, I don't give a fuck. All I gotta do is just create a whole nother page and just listen at my music and do my thing again. You're not taking shit away from me. Now you come take my purse, my car, and then you're gonna see a bitch go off. I don't give a fuck about this page. So however y'all feel about these motherfucking pages, think we gonna take our page. They weird. Like, what you taking? Especially a bitch who ain't even monetized and ain't even tried. I have not even applied for it. They told me I could go ahead and be monetized already. I haven't even applied for it. I have no desires.
No,
So what you taking? Like, if you're gonna take something, you better take something that you know that somebody really care about. They goofy, they weird.
Rack's still up in here. I thought Rack had fell asleep or something right down there laughing when you said about come
Hey,
take your purse or something.
yeah, like, come on and take something. Take something for real. That's gonna mean something to me. But you know what I'm saying? You might even make me hurt you if you say you're gonna take my man. But taking a YouTube channel and I ain't even monetized and ain't even trying to be, you're weird.
And
Take
it's
the
so
motherfucker. And I'm just
crazy.
gonna, you know, but like you
It's
not you is that what you're gonna take from me? Well, take it. Because I just create a whole nother one and just do it all over again. And be on here in the sector and paying attention to dumb shit people doing and running my mouth and having my opinions and doing the same shit.
but it's funny because when you drop a video, everybody be tuned in. Like I love when you drop your videos.
That's because I be talking real shit. And like I said, I could talk a lot more stuff. And see, a lot of people don't understand, like, some of the things I've said, there are reasons behind it. Like, I'm going to be honest with you. Like, for example, like this fool, he trying to start some shit. Yeah, and how she did Yana. Just some goofy shit. Hell yeah. Because Yana was being sneaky. And she was doing some shit she had no business doing. And basically what I'm saying, she was getting people caught up. Like, that's not cool. Like, ain't nobody try to teach the girl it wasn't cool. Like, to go to that man's house and because you got mad to do him and try to mess up his money, but you want money, but you gonna mess up his money. And then on top of it, to kind of mislead people to believe that you was like kind of homeless when you weren't. Although that it kind of consider it kind of homeless when you couch surfing, but she didn't explain it wasn't like that. But then to be going from pimping, that shit is dangerous. Like, didn't nobody tell her that? Like, you was a scary cat. That's why you ran to Marcus. And then for you to do that, like, it ain't no loyalty. You didn't do that for no other reason but because of whatever kind of confusion. You don't do that. People get into it all the time. Every time somebody get into it, you gonna tell all their business and put them out there like that. It ain't cool.
Yeah.
Period.
And I
And guess
thought
what?
about it. Go
Huh?
ahead. No, go
And I
ahead.
ain't trying to be on Yana, but because the nigga brought it up. You know what I'm saying? And then Yana had popped off at the mouth with me, and I didn't like that, and especially because I didn't like how she got people so involved. You know what I'm saying? And then to attack the man and then to turn. And then she was kind of I could tell in the beginning, she was trying to be uppity or like she was better than Sonny, or I took it that way. And I remember that time she was trying to have Marcus explain like Monique wasn't that, like, you know, and maybe I took it wrong, but it was like, you think you all that or something, and so much. And that's why I was on her ass. But really, I should not have been. Fuck them bitches. Not like that. And I'm not trying to say it like Yana's a bitch. I'm saying in general. Let them bitches go on. They got mamas. And that's the way I'm looking at it now. I can't be fucking with no hoes thousands of miles away. I ain't about to be no mentor. They got too many other bitches. If I'm gonna be a mentor, I'm gonna be a mentor to a young woman who wants it and who wants to follow and learn a trade or learn something that I'm doing to make money. They need to go to their mamas, their grandmamas, their aunties, whoever else. And I ain't about that bullshit. Because when I'm trying to tell these young girls something, it's because it's shit I've seen before. And the thing is with Yana being from Chicago, and I don't even know why I'm bringing her up, but that nigga tried to yesterday. They just be trying to bring up anything. Yeah, I was on Monique's ass because she was scamming. And that shit is wrong. So you going to be all right with your child doing that or somebody doing it to you or your grandmama? And then I know Monique from LA. And I could look at Monique when she would be looking in there in the camera and lying and seeing them idiots believing her. And then she really seeing she got game. She's a city sicker. She doesn't even, once she found out the hustle, it was on because Monique wasn't doing that at first. And then to be throwing your family all under the bus and telling the truth and lying, a combination. It's, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you're supposed to be on her. Is this what you want to do with the fucking rest of your life? She's still sitting in the car today. Last time Rock bumped into her in the damn 7-Eleven or wherever, she's still in the car today. We've been helping her and giving her money. She ought to have been and got on her feet by now. She has no babies, nothing. She was up in that shelter lying to everybody. So it's just, it's a game. You're going to do this for the rest of your life. It's like a hustler who don't think it's time to stack and try to turn this hustle into something honest.
I wouldn't even want to know how I would act without babies. All you got to think about is yourself. Come on.
That's it.
And be homeless that long? Like, ain't no way.
And then
And you're
homeless
not
that
ugly?
long, and you got people sending you a whole bunch of money, thousands of that. Everybody who you talk to, I said the 300. I said, looking at the cash apps, this bitch is playing. And then she's get jobs, don't have jobs. You know what I'm saying? Like just living like, hey, people gonna just, take care of me. That's just irresponsible. And that's not even good to be encouraging somebody to do that. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? So for somebody to be acting like they care about Monique, no, they didn't. They was just trying to fuck with Golden. And really, I really did. When I first saw Monique, when it was like she was from LA, I kind of took a liking to her. I'm like, oh, because most of the interviewees, they be from I'm from West Virginia, wherever y'all be from. They don't really be from the West Coast. So when I catch one and it be like, it feels like, oh, somebody from home. And this was like a black girl, you know what I'm saying? That was like a little connection. And then here she's like a year older than my daughter, and then it was like, and she came on and was telling the story and everything. But then I start seeing the lies and trifling shit. Don't play with me. Don't lie to get money and play games with me like I'm stupid. And then to be doing her family like that, her auntie said some of those stories is true, what she said, but some of it, you know what I'm saying? Like you lying and throwing your family under the bus for people to feel sorry for you to make money. It's crazy. Now, y'all rather for them girls to keep doing that dumb shit until they get hurt and killed and strangled and the nigga fucking kidnap their ass and tie them up and drag them down the street. Instead of trying to save them and tell them this shit ain't cooling on their ass. But guess what? Golden ain't gonna be doing that no more. I don't give a fuck. I got to not give a fuck like the rest of y'all don't. They ain't my kids. Don't come trying to make me be responsible for some other bitch's kids who they just spread their legs out and got screwed. Probably had a better orgasm than I had. Please. Had fun. No, that's your baby. I mean, your daughters, and then they grown. Like that other nigga. You don't care about what the fuck? You call her mama and ask her mama care. Her mama is alive. Don't come fucking with me. And I see through shit, and I've been around the streets, and I know how females think and how they operate and play games with men. They playing the same games with men. They both using each other.
Wait, who Copper talking about? She said, like that Skid Row hoe who thought she could speak on my child's father when her own mammy be getting slapped up by a man. Yeah, your old mammy is your problem. I'm not your problem, Bigfoot dwarf.
Wait a
Girl,
minute. Who Copper talking about? Who's Copper? Copper, you got to tell me who you're talking about so I can hear that story. I like that.
He said you can't trust nobody, especially coming out talking about stuff you trusted a person with. Don't even tell that any more. Wait, he said don't even tell that any more lies come out better. So that's what's told. Yeah, that's weird to talk about people. You know, you and somebody good offline and then they come on here bashing you. That's weird to me.
Yeah,
It is. Yeah, I had people that me and them went our own way and I never said a word about them at all. Because it's a respect thing.
just you go your way and I go mine.
Ain't no beef.
But when somebody's helped you like that, that's like this. That's a lack of loyalty. I don't want my child doing that to anybody, and I'm not doing that to anybody. Somebody been good to you, and then you turn around and kick them in the ass once you get what you need and want. That's been done to me before too.
Oh,
They
Copper
show their
say,
whole ass.
I'm sorry that happened to you, Goldie. Copper said
I
she
mean,
was
it's
talking
like,
about Ebony.
oh, wait a minute. Read Copper's comment again. Since now I know she read it again, please,
She said
Copper.
like that. She said like that skid row hoe who thought she could speak on my child's father when her own mammy be getting slapped up by men. Yeah, your old mammy is your problem. I'm not your problem, Bigfoot dwarf.
She was talking about her child's father. That girl got a mouth on her. And that's another one. I can't be bothered. I can't, it's like when you hear the story and you see, like, thinking this girl, she's a ratchet. She deserves, she likes dudes because of eyes and stuff. Let her go on. It's like, I'm like, man, this girl like this. I'm trying to figure out what's going on with this girl. Like, for real, like, hey, everybody want to talk about a village when they want to benefit. Well, when I'm in the village, that lady always messing with them girls. Or y'all just let them girls just do what the fuck they want to do and don't give a fuck. And then you have a bunch of ratchets and a bunch of baby mamas out here and you wonder why. Okay. I'm thinking like this girl, she realized this nigga is on dope on the streets and she like her, something wrong, and for her to be sneaking, you sneaking because you don't want your parents to know. I don't give a fuck. What I need to know now, Ebony, is where is that money for that GoFundMe? Now that's
Oh,
what you explain.
yeah, I was in Marcus Bush's the other night with not the other night, but the time when she dropped down in the chat where you were talking about Josiah and like she trying to check him. I'm like, girl, calm down. When he was
Disrespectful.
saying he spoke, yeah, when he was saying he spoke to Josiah and she didn't want him to record or anything, and then she was just doing too much.
You notice these young girls, they like to get these weak dudes and to be able to control them. You notice that.
So Copper
Like,
said Ebony's fatal attraction, honey, not Ebony, her number one fan.
she a weirdo too. He's a weirdo. You know what I'm saying? It's like, like you sitting over here like, bitch, if you like men like that, I could take you downtown, Skid Row. A whole bunch of motherfuckers sleeping in tents, sleeping in the cardboard boxes, sleeping on the sidewalk. And he ain't the only one with light eyes. So you can come on down here and give some of them some pussy too. How about that? Like, you just gonna pull a guy off you? How you get attracted? Like, come on, especially a young girl. You would think young girls would want the decent guys. You attracted to a guy and you watching him on YouTube do all this weird shit and on drugs, crack. Didn't nobody want no dude on crack and weed. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I want the base head.
Like the one that
Weird.
was chasing that was talking about she won Puma.
Yeah, that like, Marco. I mean, what's his name?
Puma?
Polo. That's another one.
Polo,
They like,
yeah.
and she's talking about control because they can control them. Look how Ebony has all this control. Where she don't want, she's gonna be in the middle, and Marcus can't just have direct. And I don't know why Marcus keep let her get away with it because he really don't have to go through her. Control, homegirl. At least homegirl admitted she knows she can control Polo. They see him out there and they weak like that and need, you know what I'm saying? They
Mhm.
girl, they gonna be once they get older. Yeah, you go on and control that bum, and you're gonna still be doing. Y'all gonna still be down under with nothing.
Copper said, I ain't never wanted a drug addict in my life. I don't know. I don't know what the F going on.
We used to be like, now I know there are people that once they, been with a person, the person ends up on drugs, or if they didn't know they were on drugs. But as young like her, a dope fiend trying to talk to us, we turn our please. If he gonna be on drugs now with Ileana, that was perfect. They both out there, but you supposed to be housed and supposed to, you know what I'm saying, going to school and supposed to be decent, and you on YouTube looking at skid row looking motherfuckers, dirty niggas. Something is
Mm-mm-mm.
wrong with that. Because he got
Mhm.
light eyes, girl. Well, just go find you a white boy. They got more light-eyed white boys. Or if you want a black, well, yeah, she looking at what her baby is gonna look like. Oh, if I have a baby by him, he gonna have them light eyes. Because black folks is fascinated with light eyes, especially back in the day. He gonna my baby, ooh, and that'd be the funny part. They'll sit up there and have those babies by those people with them light eyes, and them babies be don't looking like they ain't got a gene in them that's light.
Mhm. Yeah, women be real
Mm-mm-mm.
silly like that. That's the same way they did my uncle. Cause my uncle was real light skinned and in the military, right? They like, ooh, I just want to have your baby, and he got good hair. They
Yeah,
was
that's what
throwing
they
their
do.
stuff at him. Uh-huh.
He got good hair. That's all they think about is what their baby gonna look like. Oh, my baby gonna be pretty.
He said she could have went to Baldwin Hills or Beverly Hills and got a mixed black boy with money and a drug habit.
Girl,
He said, get you on Ileana because it won't be me. Well, they doing too
weird.
much. That's wild. Yeah,
So
I'm
no,
not just
a
signing
woman
up
like
for
me
no
is
addict
supposed to
from
be
no interview.
intervening and trying to stop these girls from doing some dangerous shit, being disloyal, not showing gratitude. Like this shit is crazy. But no, I'm not doing that anymore. I didn't learn. See, I was new to these YouTube. Let them cause and them motherfuckers and they don't care about them girls either. They be acting like, yeah, she was well then do what you got to do. Because while y'all lying over here on Gold and I'm really trying to make hope Monique get right, Golden got her cash app showing Monique. I would used to send Monique before there were times there would be times when Monique didn't even come on, and I would be thinking she might be doing good, like she would be missing for a while, and just randomly, I would just send her a cash app, like if I would do like somebody who I knew, you know what I mean? Like, let me send them a little something they might need, you know what I'm saying? Girl,
Yeah.
please, they just talking. That motherfuckers ain't never sent Monique a dollar. And then you think it's okay for Monique to be using and to be taking advantage? If that's the case, then how about you send Monique some money since it's okay? Nothing is wrong with it. So if nothing is wrong with it, send her some money. Give me your credit cards. Let me run them up.
Yeah. There's somebody out there that wants your knowledge or your advice and everything that you got to offer them. But every time you try to help these jokers on here, they don't want it.
And I'm not even trying to offer it anymore. I really don't care. Like all of, especially these young ladies, all these young ladies have mothers who are alive. And I don't care if their mothers have had hard lives. That's even better, where you can really teach your daughter what you went through and what to avoid and what you regret and you know what I mean? And not what you don't want them to go through and what better choices to make.
Hmm.
I got my own daughter. That's my responsibility. I don't have, you know what I'm saying? Why would I be worried about somebody else's daughter or whatever? And they got a mama that's alive. Please.
Yeah, and that's why I said that girl's silly because she missed the whole point. Girl, I'm just literally trying to save you from going through what I went through. That's it. But then you flip it a whole another way. It's like, why wouldn't I? from a woman to a woman. Why wouldn't I? And you're younger than me.
And they
And you
doing
know we're not
dangerous shit.
crazy because I don't know my way from anywhere. So how in the hell we have the same story?
And guess what? If you ever reached out to them ex-wives and other baby mamas, they have this. It's a similar story. I've gone through it where you've talked to other women, and it's like, wow, you could
Right.
just share. He was doing this, or he was saying that, and it's the same shit. I don't care who it is. It's you know what I mean.
Yeah.
That's their behavior, and that's why I said no. Really, what he needs to do is go try to get his head right before he even try to get a woman. That'd be a lot of people's problems. They be so busy trying to rush into relationships or let people. You need a man. You need a woman, and all. No, you need your fucking head right. Like how what was that Prince? I think you need another lover, like you need a hole in your fucking head.
hmm And that's why I kept saying that you need to work on yourself. I will go to therapy with you. Work on yourself because it don't matter who you get, it's not gonna work. You're damaged. You're broken.
Very.
hmm So it don't matter. I'm quite sure it was some other woman that was good. They wasn't all bad. It's you. And I wasn't
Yeah,
saying that to be me. I
it's
said
the
treat the
truth.
next person better. I'll go with you because I want you to be good for the next person. That's it. Because if Mimi was my sister, I would want somebody to tell my sister. I have sisters young like her, you know?
Girl,
But
let her
of
go. Her mama
course.
in her 60s, so her mama should be teaching her. And that's what I'm like. These people really failed their daughters.
Mhm.
Let her mama. She got a mama over there.
And then to put icing on the cake, you got a little girl. I didn't want the little girl to have to go through that. See you going through that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's not good.
Child.
And on top of it, you doing other people's daughters like this. You know what I'm saying? And your daughter gonna get with a dude, and he gonna be a young, strong dude. You already a senior citizen at 50. You think you're gonna stand up to them youngsters? They're gonna be dogging her out and telling you better get the F on. And she gonna let you know what I'm saying? So it's gonna hurt the hell out of him. But he's gonna have to feel it. Because if you keep doing this and you don't care and you don't
Yeah.
recognize or don't want to recognize I got a problem. It's like a drug addict. At one point you got to just say, I got a problem. Let me fix these problems. I'm on drugs. It's due to mental illness. It's due to whatever I'm trying to run from. Work on all that.
Copper said I was 25 when I got my first meal and I was accustomed to giving and picking people up financially. I got tired because they become entitled or expect me to always pay out. I'm a mom now, I can't do it. I know that's right.
That's right, Copper. Because that's how they are. They do start that entire. These people here do it. They don't even know us. And when we sitting up here sending this money and stuff, they get to talking to us like we some dope fiend on the street, like they the dope man. Like, you know what I mean? You know how the dope man be talking to the drug addicts crazy? When you gonna give me my money? It's like, hold up. We don't even know you and we trying to be nice.
Yeah, the
Like
begging
you
is
owe
out
them
of
something.
control. Yeah,
Mhm.
they act entitled. Go put up the cash app. Oh, I want crab legs today. Hit the cash app. I seen somebody the other day talking about I need to go to the grocery store. Y'all hit that cash app so I could go order my grocery. I'm like, child. And I'm
But
talking about every time they go live, they have 400 or 500 people. You know you making money. You got members, all of that. So why do the people need to buy your groceries?
I wouldn't even want to be in. See, that's the thing. They think that they getting over with this. Who would want to be in a situation where they begging for the rest of their lives, thinking they getting over? Man, you ought to want to be in a situation where your money is so fat, and you make. You know what I'm saying? Like you want to be the one giving and not asking. You want to be in that kind of position. We want to be in a peasant-like position, and they think they're getting over. That's that mentality where they really think they did something, came up.
Yeah. Look how many times I came live in June and I'm sitting up here literally running out of money and at the one point ran out of money. And I never even sat there and say, "Oh, y'all, I'm doing bad. Y'all know my husband gonna hit that cat." I never once, never did.
Uh-uh.
It's just not my thing. I'm not a beggar.
These cash apps, it was a blessing, but it's a curse at the same time. Like, even like with this technology, like there are benefits to it, but it's no good too, in a way. So now it's like people are online easily, just ask. Nobody wants to, put blood, sweat, and tears to get this stuff. And I ain't saying like work hard for the rest of your life, but work hard and build and stack and learn how to invest and do whatever where you won't have to do this forever. But who wants to? Do you really want to sit up there? I've asked people who used to sell drugs, is this what you're gonna do with the rest of your life? What if you can barely even stand and you're gonna be trying to dodge from police and run? Like it's time for you, you know what I'm saying, to turn this around. And there have been people I've seen turn it around and they have successful businesses. But is this what you want going to do for the rest of your life? You're going to have children are going to be grown. You're going to have grown grandchildren and all that. And you still begging and asking. You still in that kind of position
Yeah.
where you ain't leveled up
hmm
because the money is so easy to get to ask to say it.
Yeah, that's why I got so offended, when somebody was like, I'm just saying what I was happening that day. And when you say, well, how much is the phone bill? And I tell you, it's like a girlfriend talking to a girlfriend. I'm telling you, Golden, my phone off today. Oh, I could turn on my Uber app and go get that $50 real fast. But darn it, I need the phone to be working in order to make the app work. So I'm still screwed. You know what I'm saying? Sounds like I'm
Right.
brainstorming with you. So then when you come up and you're like, well, how much is it? I got it. If that's the case, and I was actually a beggar, who you thought I would have asked first? I would have asked Gemini first, but that's the person that's closest to me. And I never even
Right.
asked her. And I wasn't gonna go ask a family member because first thing they're gonna say, well, that's weird. You asking for something because I never do, you know? And
Yep.
automatically they would have been like, well, something ain't right here. Where's your husband or this and that? Not saying they wouldn't help, but they would have questions. What's going on? Because you don't never ask for nothing. Something not right, you know?
Yeah. Or is your husband straight? Everything all right?
Yeah. And in order for them not to be in my business, of course I'm not gonna go ask them. So I'm trying to figure it out, without getting everybody involved. That's it. That is what it
Oh,
is.
guys, I thought we were wrapping this up. We started talking some more, thinking,
I know. Let's go. We had 3.5 hours.
uh,
It's your
before
fault,
everybody
Golden.
falls asleep.
It's your fault. Let me stop. I'm just playing. I enjoyed you. And we still had people up here listening. Now
I
we
can
down to
barely hear you,
36.
understand you.
Hmm. Well, let's go. Shout out to everybody that came through tonight. I enjoyed y'all. Thanks, Golden, for gracing the panel. And please protect your peace and leave these, block them out. Okay? Maybe her phone went dead again, y'all.
No, I'm here, but I can barely understand you.
Oh, you
Sound
didn't
like
hear
it's,
me?
I can hear you, but I can't, it's not clear. It's kind of like a bad reception or something.
Can you hear me now?
It's still a bad reception, but I'll go ahead and drop down vibes.
Okay. Thank you for
Okay, good
coming up,
night, everyone.
Golden.
Thanks for the invite, vibes. I enjoyed it.
You're welcome. I enjoyed you too. Well, let's play shout out to Platinum. Shout out to every single. I don't want to miss anybody, so I'm not even gonna say anybody's name. But shout out to you, Plat, for the song. Okay, y'all know it's gonna be a mess today. All right, I'm not clapping back to anything. I'm not responding to anything. Okay, well, let's play the song and get out of here. Have a nice night, everybody. And if you did not hit the thumbs up, please hit the thumbs up on your way out. All right. See y'all soon. Let's see. He said, hey, were you in the chat? All right, y'all. Have a good night. See y'all later.
Turn me up, bitch. Bomb ass. Let's go. Hey, Kang, where your money at? Always begging, always lying, you a dummy. Living off a queen like a blood sucking leech, but you flexing like you rich, boy, where to reach? You out here capping, telling stories like a snitch. Nigga talk tough, but his pockets saying bitch. You just appear on Fridays, payday flex, but come back broke like who got next? Yeah, roll meet the fucking bums. Talking loud, but they real scrubs. You looking goofy, shaped like a big toe. Here sipping for a nigga with no phone. You mean sis, you really out here modding for free? Blocking folks like you, poor security. Kang said you catfish, played you like a trick. You ain't never met him, but you still on his dick. Ain't got no ring, ain't got no trick. Nickel won't claim you, that's a real bad slip. Sis, you need to wake the fuck up. You the in his jokes, girl, you stuck. Yeah, no, but meet the fucking bums. Talking loud, but they real scrubs. You looking goofy, shaped like a big toe. Here sipping for a nigga with no dough. Damn, you was riding for Rob. That nigga got locked and you still had a job. You got caught up on live crying like a hoe. The cops is here, what did I do? We know, since you really let that bum drag you down. Now you tryna flex, but you still look clown, bozo. You ain't learned shit, still messing with lames. First Rob, now Kang, girl, you love the shame. Now love these bums, let them drag your name. Big whole crew sad, whole squad full of shame. Kang still broke, Mimi still blind. Janet got played in Rob doing time. Mushroom bitch, let me talk to you quick. I ain't feel like a thump, but still ride a dick. You the fool in the squad that don't claim you at all. You the mascot of this punk-ass ball. Your whole crew nothing but a trash-ass mess. Your pockets on E, your whole life stress. Ain't no comebacks, ain't no wins. Y'all forever on L's, this where it ends. Bitch, yeah, roll meet the fucking bums. Talking loud, but they real scrubs. You looking goofy, shaped like a big toe. Here sipping for a nigga with no dough. Look how you broke, Janet, you nasty. Mimi, wake the fuck up. Mushroom, fix your head. Kang, stop mumbling, bitch. Y'all some certified bums. Bums.